Okay, I think we're. Well, hold on. Okay, I think we're live, maybe. There we go. All right, welcome to the stream. 1988, Memphis Wrestling. Hang on a second, let me get my camera on. And I did happen to notice whenever I was recording these to run them through the copyright thing that there is like a absolute dream match at one point in this show. I don't know which episode it's in because I just walked in to make sure it was still recording okay. But there's definitely like a dream match in this run that I'm pretty excited about. Tomorrow we're going to watch Boyd Watch Live, of course. Monday, I'm thinking we'll do part 2 of Eric McHenry, the early days. I don't know for sure, though. I'm working on getting a version of Thorpe Alert back online, not as an active thing, but just as like an archive again. But I'm going to cut it back to like, I don't know, I think I'm going to cut it back to like 300 videos. There's a few of them that I'm not going to put in there, but otherwise I think Thorpe Alert will be back up probably within a couple weeks when I figure out how I want to do it. But anyway, today we got 1988 CWA Wrestling out of Memphis. Let's get started. I can't wait for the I bet you it's hopefully it's not toward the end. I really want to see that specific match. Just in case like I get in a car accident or something, I'd hate to have like all of the Thorpe Alert stuff be unavailable. I don't know who's actually got access to the Thorpe archive right now either. Besides probably Joe and maybe Nap Time.
Hello again, everybody. Lance Russell and Dave Brown, and we're right along ringside all ready to go in another big day of championship wrestling. David.
Got Robert Fuller coming in here in the opening
Oh
match.
shit, hang on a second. I gotta turn my volume up. Robert Fuller's been wild in Memphis, I feel like. It's been like complete chaos since he got here.
For that, Stud Stable, I'm sure, won't be far behind. A bit later on, Jeff Jarrett will be here in a single match today. Big Phil Hickerson will be along later on. 6-man tag team action. Don't go away. You're going to want to see this one. We're going to have on one side of
Phil
the ring,
Hickerson.
Bunkhouse Brown, gorgeous Gary Young, the great Senshi. On the other side, you will have Billy Travis, Scott Steiner, and Sean Baxter.
Oh, and if we have time, I've got like a 20 or 30 minute clip from Cornette talking about like some of the booking differences in Memphis, and I thought that might be kind of interesting. It would be a tragedy, especially the loss of the Thorpe content.
No, you're on the first match. You're early. No, Robert, you don't come on for a while. We got.
That's all right. I want to make a couple of statements. I don't want to butt in here, but still, I got to make a couple of statements. As you know, the Jarretts have been humiliated 100% to this business, and I doubt they'll be showing their face here today. I got my gang coming out here for a party in just a minute. Do some celebrating.
Oh, we got a party happening.
Being out here and interrupted everything. That's what my mail says. They're tired of seeing you out here.
You know, that's kind of funny, Lance, because, you know, I get mail, too, probably a whole lot more than you do. And my mail says that they think I've livened this program.
What's up, Russell Plunge? What's up, Jeremy?
I've been coming out here. Yeah. So you tell your part of it, and I'll tell mine.
Well, I'll tell my part that we're going to take a break right now. We don't have to stand here for all of this.
Time, Dave. Let's go.
Now, you come out here during the break.
Oh, I should tell you, I had to make 4 cuts to the video. There were 4 visibility issues. There were 2 world-class clips, one of which I'm 90% sure. I think didn't we hear that Kerry Von Erich was coming in on the last week's episode. We heard that Kerry Von Erich was coming in. I bet you it's like a Kerry video. Then there's those 2 world-class clips. Then there's 2 like music clips that were visibility. One of which I could just remove the music on, but the other one I couldn't. And then there's some other music, but they weren't visibility problems.
You've got tables set up, cake, and all of that stuff. You've got a match coming
So we
up
should
here
only
in the
miss
ring. I
2
wish we'd get down to one.
segments at about 3 or 4 total minutes, hopefully.
Let's get ready for the party here, Lance.
All right, Robert. Hey, will you get me a break for crying out loud?
Uh-oh, Sylvia.
Look here, doesn't he look better already? Let me tell you something, Lance. Let me tell you something. As you know, if you was at the matches, you saw very clearly that Jerry Jarrett came down trying to take care of that little titty baby of his, and what happened to
They
him?
got the hat on
When we
Dave
took
Brown.
Jarrett, and right here, Sylvia took his britches down to his knees, took his belt off of him, man, and just blistered that behind of his. There was a
Oh my God, look at Phil Hickerson.
I laughed.
Oh, you
I had the
thought that
whole
was fun.
stable out there. We said we would take him and blister him, and baby, we took him and we blistered him. Did I not take him up there? Come on, talk about it. Cut some cake up here. Let's get some piece of cake off here. Listen, here's your hat. Put your hat on. Come on.
Would you get that jug out of here, Phil? We don't need that thing in
But
here.
I'm sorry I come out here, like you said, and created a disturbance. Now that things have been taken care of, now that the Jarretts are right where they belong, right in their place, it's time to party.
Yeah, party.
Turn it up there, Phil.
I tell you, we came here for a wrestling program. We didn't come here for any kind of a party or anything.
People love parties, Lance.
Yeah.
They love parties. If I'm going to come out here and throw a party for everybody, they're
Drunken party?
Get you one of these Lances blowing that thing up there. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect.
That's perfect, Robert. It certainly is. I got to tell you one
Cut me
thing.
a piece of
It's a party.
Can we get a wrestling match going in here? Oh, boy.
What's up,
Really
Thomas
tender
White?
manners, Phil Hickerson, I got to tell you.
Oh, yeah, what are you, commentator all of a sudden? Lance Mama says to be that way sometimes. Thank you very much.
No, be bringing that stuff around me. No. Come on, Phil. Now, we don't need this stuff. We got a match going.
Oh man, Lance is getting
Settle down
heated.
for crying out loud. And you know what I like? I like a wrestling program.
moment right here. This is a big moment. I want to take just a second to... No, I got a match coming up.
Yeah,
You're
you do.
exactly right.
Please, will you do that?
Opponent out here, baby.
Okay, if we can get an opponent
Guys aren't gonna
out here,
believe
maybe we
the,
can get this foolishness
dream
over
match
with.
they just give away on Memphis TV in a little bit.
This is the greatest company of wrestling right here in all of the world, and I have...
Yeah, where is
my
Dundee?
search. I'm going from end to end of the country. Bruno's been flying around all week long, just scouting talent, because we want to give the people of Tennessee, Arkansas, Kentucky, Mississippi, all over the greatest wrestling possible, and you're not ever going to see...
Let's get Sylvia down at the front, please.
Is it possible to stop all this hilarity and get a wrestling program?
Hilarity.
Hey, I'm no party pooper. We just
Yeah, where's anybody, literally any baby face to come down?
Yeah, I'll bet. I'll drink some of that, and that'll be all of it right there. I don't
Let's get Sylvia to sit on the cake.
No, don't be giving that to me, punk out. Okay. Hey, we got somebody in the ring. Can we stop all this stuff? Hey, will you get the match going in there, please?
Hey, this guy know her to get
Hey,
Lancer.
can we ring the bell? Yeah, we're ready. You bet we're ready.
Man, this one's so good, man.
Come on, Robert.
No thanks, Gary.
Is he gonna keep the birthday hat on?
I don't want any of it. I want Robert Fuller to get in the ring. We got a match coming up in here. Go ahead and ring it, Dave, for crying out loud. He's gonna... Okay, no, I'm not going to take any of the cake or the punch or anything. This match is going to be over with before he ever gets to the ring.
Be like Mr. Hughes keeping the sunglasses on, keeping the birthday hat
Any
on.
responsibility or anything else.
Candles, if you wanted to blow out the candles, we didn't know it was going to get you that upset. We didn't want to have...
Okay, Ken Raper.
Party pooper, Mr. Russell.
Uh-oh, Robert Fuller versus
Hey,
Ken
listen,
Raper.
I'll tell you, for my birthday, I wouldn't be celebrating it here with a stud stable. I can tell you that. Robert Fuller.
Get your slug this right here and you'll lose
What an
it.
insult.
Get that away from here. We've got Ken Raper in the ring with Robert Fuller, I think.
Raper and Fuller back up on the rope.
Lifestyle or what?
Right now.
Yeah, you look like you got great energy. You stick around, Hickerson.
Now that's a wrestler. Lance, that's professional wrestling at its finest right there. Robert Fuller. Young Robert Fuller with
Young Robert Fuller.
My boss.
Yeah,
my
putting
man.
a hand out to
Yeah.
shake hands after he took his head off.
I wonder how Ken Raper felt about that breach of trust.
Good sportsman, all right.
With all due respect, that's not the guy. The guy tried to kick Robert Fuller. Now, what kind of sportsmanship is that? This guy, Ken Raper, well, he's going to meet the Grim Reaper here in the ring here.
He's gonna meet the Grim Reaper.
He is no match for the Tennessee stud because Mama says it be that way sometimes.
Fuller a snap there and whips him across the ring, puts Raper down in the center of it. You guys are just...
That suplex looks crazy to me.
We never said he couldn't wrestle, brother. He can wrestle. There's no doubt about it. Count of one, count of two, count of three. Short work for the Tennessee stud.
Beat him with 2 elbow
It
drops.
was a minute 44.
Hey, haven't you had enough celebration out here for a little while?
No way.
Robert hadn't even gotten to
Oh,
the
a gift?
floor, and he's got a glass in his hand right in there.
I'm a mixologist. University. Yeah, I got degrees everywhere, man. Mixology degree.
Mixology.
You got the mixology degree. Okay, Robert.
Oh, thank you.
Tell me something. How's it feel to be partying with a CW8 champion? That's right. How does it feel?
I didn't exactly pick this company
It
that
must
I'm
be a
part
great
of.
day. Show me.
Oh, Phil, I told you. Get that stuff away.
Go easy on that. Just a big moment. Just a big
No one
moment.
uses
You can't have a party.
straight elbow drops in general anymore. Or I don't know if it says. I can't see it. It says standing.
Your champion.
Or
Right here.
yeah, maybe.
I'm talking about Gary Young. Gary, gorgeous. You know, that goes without saying. That this is a happy day for me, and I want to bestow some of that happiness on some people in my stable. I sent to Houston, Texas. No, I had this flown in from your hometown. I had your present flown in, baby. Bestow your eyes on that.
What's up, Mike Copley? Or Copley?
Got my hat made. Initials and all course initials.
Standing elbow drops. There you go. Yeah, and he got the win with it. I like, you know what, Memphis I think has really like kind of shifted a lot of the ways that I feel about certain parts of wrestling. Like I definitely see the completely, and I grew up in the 80s, so like I saw a lot of squash matches, but I kind of always hated them back then because I wanted to see the big matches, but like I actually really like the Memphis TV squash matches, and I like how a bunch of the guys have like different, they don't bust out like their big finisher on the jobbers, you know what I mean?
I will say that. Yeah, it is pretty, but hey, that's enough of this stuff, Robert. Now, wait a minute. Are you done? Are we through with
No,
the
I'm
party?
not quite through. Yeah. You're not having a good time. We got the punch, we got the cake here.
Brother, I'm loving it. I'm having a good
Are
time.
you?
Yes, sir.
You don't look like you're having a good time.
Oh boy.
Bruno, I got you a surprise. Come on, Bruno. Get this surprise. I got my man Bunkhouse. My newest addition.
More
right here.
presents,
I
huh?
got a present, baby. Surprise, surprise.
You didn't think he was going to leave me out, did you?
Man, I wouldn't anything that he
Is it
did
Sylvia?
would surprise me. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, Bruno's bringing him a watermelon. Oh boy.
Well, that's all right.
Where's Daninsky?
Get it over here. Oh, yeah, man. Look at that. That's a nice
Robert, that's not funny.
Like also, it's just like I don't mind 50-50 matches if it's two like equally, or maybe it's like there's a story behind why, but like every match it seems like now is like 50-50, everybody does all their stuff, and then it just gets so repetitive because you're never like, there's no, the matches that are on TV, to me anyway, aren't really that much different than the matches on pay-per-view. If you watch the Memphis matches and then you watch the matches at the Memphis TV matches and then you watch the arena show matches, completely different world. But I don't, it's really made me appreciate like short matches, and
First of all, man, let me tell you something right now, man.
I'd say the other big thing about Memphis is that's like kind of evolved my views as a wrestling fan is like DQ, like I always wanted like a clean finish, but like I especially like Memphis has just really like drilled it into my head, like how even with title belts, like the way they handle title belts is great. Like they matter when they need to matter, and they don't when they don't. You know what I mean? Like if the stories are thin, they'll make the belt part of, like, they'll make the belt the story. But I don't know. I just like I think I have a better appreciation for, like, DQ finishes, or, whatever, fuck finishes, and like the way I really like the way they use the title belts.
I don't like watermelon, you understand? I don't like watermelon. I don't appreciate you coming out here trying to humiliate me by bringing out some watermelon. What do you got back there next? Some chicken?
There's some water.
Huh?
What I did, let me tell you what I did.
I don't appreciate that.
Let me tell you what I did. I was thinking of you when we had the party. I was thinking of everybody in the stable. You got a color hang up. Yeah, right.
Oh, another thing too, there's like a million, but another thing that Memphis has really made me appreciate is the idea that you can have multiple layered storylines going at once. So like just because Jerry Lawler is in a feud with Bill Dundee in the main event doesn't mean that someone else might not have an issue with Jerry Lawler that needs to be handled like on a Memphis TV level, if it makes sense. Like I like that it's not like, okay, wrestler A and wrestler B have a feud, wrestler A wins, he goes on to feud with the winner of feuds between like wrestlers C and D. Like here it just seems like the feuds overlap and they loop back around a lot, but not like too often. Bring people in for like a short but like meaningful run. And then you're like, man, I wish so and so was back, but it's like that makes you can't really get burnt out on too many people.
Get over here. I want everybody to hear this, man.
Except maybe Billy Travis and Jeff Jarrett, because they've never left.
Hanging around the TV screen all night, man. You got a hang up, and that's all your problem is. We're out here trying to have a good time. I made you a part. The greatest wrestler in the world.
Schmoz endings even on pay-per-view. I guess I don't need the feeling that anybody can beat anybody in every match, Like, I think the squash matches are great. I loved, Joe LeDuc was the guy who actually, like, flipped that switch in my brain of making me, like, really appreciate, like, short squash matches again.
Robert, now we don't need any. Yeah. Let's not have all this doggone thing today.
Or like that one Hercules had in AWF when he just brutalized that guy.
You owe me an apology. Just apologize.
Like, I know that WWF doesn't really do it, but like Flair used to come out on the old Crockett shows and like have a match against the Jobber. I think it would be, and Lawler does it too, and Dundee and all of them here. Like, I think it would be interesting just to see one of the big WW, like Bronson Reed or somebody, just like a literal jobber, not just like a low card guy. Does Robert Fuller's hair ever move? I'm not sure. The Tennessee Stud! Laughing Cedar's favorite wrestler. Although I do have to say, I didn't see everything involved in the storyline, but I did think it was really good storytelling by WWE recently when they had Seth Rollins get turned on after like all that time had passed of him fucking over Roman Reigns, and they milked that too. Like they turned that into a good storyline that tied in then with Cody, and then now you've got this like deep callback to Seth Rollins, at an advanced stage for a wrestler, getting his like a little bit of comeuppance for what he did to Roman Reigns like all those years ago. But I feel like WWE wants me to invest in those guys, the low card guys. You know what I mean? I feel like they still try to convince me that they're like that they could win, or that like, and they let them get a bunch of offense and stuff. Whereas on like here, even on commentary, like Lance Russell will be like, boy, you know, so and so is a tough guy, but I mean he's just overmatched, you know, against so and so. That's like before the match starts.
I want me good at the watermelon. The watermelon was for everybody. All right?
Robert was, oh yeah, I really like. I think the stud stable's great. Him and Jimmy Golden.
I'm sorry. You have been good for the company. You have been good for all of us. We got you in this thing, baby. You ought to see it out to the end. I brought the watermelon for everybody. Does that make you any happier? And I'm sorry.
Like you brought that gift out for me, man, because let me
The
tell you
watermelon
something
was for
now, man.
everyone.
I give my all for you in the stud stable, you understand? Don't come out here trying to humiliate me no more, Robert. I'm tired of it, brother.
It's all right, brother. You said it. Brother.
You love watermelon. No, I don't care for it. No, thank you. Thank you, Gary. Really. Yeah, thank you very much. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take a break, and we're going to be back in just a moment.
What a sensational night coming up Wednesday night right there in the Evansville Coliseum. Now, we have two title matches. One of them is a world-class light heavyweight championship match. The other a CWA heavyweight title match, plus a special challenge match.
Oh, I
You
forgot
ready for
that's
this one?
actually the
Jeff
CWA
Jarrett,
title now.
Andy Devine, and Little Coco going to be going against Robert Fuller, Downtown Bruno, and Sylvia. Remember,
Oh, wow.
Coco's looking for you, too.
Hey, listen, he's looking for me, man. I'm looking for him because it appears I didn't get the job done. And when I make a promise to do a job, I get it done. What do you think about little Coco, bro?
I'm going to tell you what I think about the whole situation. We're all going to have a good time in Evansville, see? Because Robert Fuller, every day's a good day when he gets to beat up on Jeff Jarrett. And Miss Sylvia, she hates it when another ugly, fat woman tries to claim her throne as the queen of professional wrestling, see? And Downtown Bruno, see, I've been a fixture in the CWA for a long, long time now, in and out. And any time I get
In
a
and out.
position where I'm on top, somebody tries to embarrass and humiliate Downtown Bruno. Well, little Coco, you're not going to do it. Nobody can humiliate me. Little Coco, you remember what happened to you last time? Robert Fuller left you laying like the dog that you are. And I'm going to do it again. Me and Robert in the stable, brother, because Mama says it bees that way.
Let's go.
Bruno, I made an oath and a promise to you. I'm going to make another one right now, and I'm going to stand behind it. That Jeff Jarrett, you're about the last that's left. That we've had Burns, baby. We've had your old man whipped till his buddy's cherry red. That I've done everything I said I'm going to do to the letter. And I'm going to promise you something, Jeff Jarrett. You punk that you are, how you survived me kicking your butt as long as you have, I don't know, but I'm going to promise you this. Sure as you come down there with that has-been broad and that good-for-nothing freak of nature, I'm going to stand them aside, and then I'm
Sylvia's really dialed in for this.
and finish you Wednesday night.
Oh, Jeff Jarrett. Oh, look who's in the ring.
Okay.
Keith Eric, let's go.
Maybe we can get back to some sense of reality here. That stud stable, I'll tell you, they'll try you. They'll try you. Dave, what do we got coming up, buddy?
We got Keith Eric out of Memphis, Tennessee at 216 pounds going against from Hendersonville, Tennessee at 208 Jeff.
80s were your favorite? Me too. I was like a kid in the 80s, and then I was a teenager in the 90s, so I think I was just like the optimal age for each of like two of the best
Keith Eric.
eras of wrestling.
He is a tough
Although I
guy
really like
for
watching
anybody, no
70s.
question about that.
Or at least, well, I don't get to watch a lot of it, but like hearing about it on the podcast and stuff. I like the way 70s territory wrestling sounds.
He'll battle you legal and otherwise. You've seen him jump people from behind before the bell, a little bit of everything. He'll try
Clean break there. That kind of stuff.
Keith Eric, definitely. The black Billy Jack Haynes.
Today, I can see we got a surprise with a clean break from Keith Eric. Standing
See,
side
like
headlock
Keith
here.
Eric never wins. he never even gets close to winning. He loses constantly. If anything, he's on almost every single episode of Memphis TV losing. Yet, like, it's not like when he comes out, I'm like, oh, fuck, it's Keith Eric, you know? This guy never went, like, it's going to be a decent, watchable match, and it's going to be, like, you know, usually, like, you know, brief. There are people in WWE who come out, and it's just like, oh, my God. Like, you know what really does it for me, though, are the entrances. Like, they're really cool, again, for, like, a special occasion or something. But, like, just flipping through, like, or trying to, like, get an idea of what's going on, and I have to sit through, like, this massive entrance just to come down and talk in the ring for, like, 3 minutes and then leave. Is it just so the crowd can sing or whatever to the songs?
Off on the other side, shoulder by Keith Eric. He set himself. He did it again. This time, Jeff takes his feet out from under him. Jeff around behind. Gets a face lock on him.
Wouldn't you say it's kind of the same way in the 80s? There were those jobbers who, even though you knew they were never going to win, like, they were like an important part of the show, and they were like, even without much of an investment from like a creative aspect, like they became characters. I don't know. I mean, what would be so bad about having that again, I guess?
We're backed into the corner by Eric. Eric just kind of forced him back over there. Ooh, elbow popping. Jeff whipped across the ring, but moves out of the way. Keith Eric.
I guess it's, well, actually, I think I heard Cornette talk about this not too long ago. It's because he thinks it's because the business shifted from making a TV show to sell live event tickets versus having live events to get to like for the purpose of getting increased ratings on your TV show or whatever. Like the TV is the main aspect now, whereas back then it was like live event tickets.
Right into the turnbuckles, and Jeff Jarrett,
Brooklyn Brawler, Iron Mike Sharp, Barry O, even Barry O back in the day, the Duke of Dorchester, even way back, like the Duke of Dorchester.
He took him down cleanly using that arm.
They always had really color. Even WCW and the Crockett's and shit had interesting jobbers. I bet every territory did.
Boy, we're looking forward to that. Bunkhouse Brown and Georgia Scary Young and the great Cincy going against Billy Travis, Scott Steiner, and Sean Baxter. That's the latest. Nice move.
Jeff Jarrett caught the arm as Keith Eric was going by, and he just took him right over and down.
This girl's pretty bored by the Jeff Jarrett match.
Remember, he was asking Eric if he wanted to submit, and he said no.
I didn't really much think he was
like, what would be wrong with this match, like,
That's right.
Jeff, a nice reversal
on like your free TV show? Well, I guessing because you're not getting like, they might not want to pay $500 million a year for the TV rights or whatever. What's up, Realm Chat? What's up, Sam Retro?
Now he grabs Jeff, backs into the ropes. A whip into the ropes across the
Oh
ring.
my
This time he just
Man, that looked rough, dude.
a whip into the ropes across the fist.
Oh man, Keith Eric.
A whip into the ropes across
I'm
the
sorry, that is so nuts. I gotta see it.
A whip into the ropes across the
God
ring. And this
damn.
time he just stood there and let Jeff's momentum put him down on the mat. Slam by Keith Eric. Look out. Eric's climbing
Man,
the
Jarrett
ropes.
is really giving him some opportunities here. Oh,
Jeff moves out of the way.
still baffles you when you see wrestling in this era? How come?
Nothing but the canvas, and Jeff
Oh, when you see Double J.
right of his own, and the referee warns him. Reverse.
Oh, he went for it again. There we go. Yeah, like what was wrong with that match? Like I think that was a okay match, like for a TV show.
Great move. I don't think Eric was expecting anything like
Man,
that
Keith
because
Eric
several
really
times
picking
he
up
sent Jeff into the ropes, and he
picking
was
up some
able to
clout
keep
with
the
that
shoulder
crazy
block. That time the
clothesline.
flying press puts
That was a
Eric down
Bradshaw
3 minutes, 10
clothesline.
seconds to time.
Boy, I'll tell you, Jeff set it up by
What's up,
ducking
Izzy?
under. Eric was going to take his head off with that one. Right now, we'd like for you to look at some information pertaining to what we think is the most exciting video you may want for your home library pertaining to the road to the championship and Jerry the King.
I think this is
Here
the
it
one that I had to mute.
From the beginning of his career, through all
Or no, maybe not.
all the many wars, all but one title was his, the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, facing the stipulation of retirement, he would journey to the ring to face
You love that Memphis studio? Me
greatest
too.
challenge. Jerry Lawler, the King, the Challenger. Kurt Hennig, the reigning AWA World Champion. And special referee, the legendary Jackie Fargo. Now, the most talked about championship match is the most exciting video cassette ever. The battle
Gonna
for
prep
the
with a bunch of
belt
smoke?
is
Nice.
all here. The interviews, the entrances, the main events, and the press conference that follows. 60 minutes
I went to
of
I went to
grueling
McDonald's last night, and the car in front of me in the drive-thru pulled over into the parking lot after they picked up their food, so I knew there was going to be a problem. But a guy got out and was very Tony Yo-Man-esque. I almost, like, I didn't know if in that moment I should ask him for a selfie, because it wasn't Tony Yo-Man, obviously. But he was very, like, it would have definitely, if you saw the picture, you would have known, like, that you would have known who I was talking about. It looked pretty close to him. I almost thought about going in and filming him in case he went off on the people inside like Tony Yo-Man does. Get stuck, come home and take a nap? Hell yeah. I gotta go to Kroger. I'm almost out of 0 calorie or 0 sugar citrus drop. Man, they sold out of the grape Kool-Aid soda at the gas station in like 12 hours. It was so crazy. I had one and it was really good, so I went back up to get a couple more, and like they were already sold out. Same day. Over smoking the life away, sure.
Okay, back to the action in just a second. Wednesday night, Evansville full card starts out with a midget.
Dude, when
match.
I woke up this morning and one of the main stories was that a United States military general confirmed that ChatGPT is making military decisions for the United States government now, I decided I'd go ahead and... There's no such thing anymore as over smoke.
Paid the money to get the bout going against Phil Hickerson. If he wins it, he gets the title. If he loses it, he loses $5,000 of his own dollars to Phil Hickerson. And then that final match. Can you picture this? On one side of the ring, Robert Fuller, downtown Bruno, and Miss Sylvia going against Jeff Jarrett, Candy Devine, and Little Coco. Now, Jeff Jarrett has got a million reasons for wanting
Well, what
to
I
get
liked,
over
I haven't
Robert
the grape soda, what I liked about it from Kool-Aid is it actually tasted like Kool-Aid. It didn't just taste like a regular, like, grape soda, you know? Like, even if it would have been a good grape soda, it would have been a letdown. But, like, I think it actually tastes like the grape Kool-Aid. I don't think that's true with the black cherry.
Pile drive right into the mat by Fuller. This is going to be a wild one. Winston coming up is going to be the CWA heavyweight champion, Phil Hickerson, who will have a...
Like, right now, okay, Phil Hickerson is the champ. Phil Hickerson is the champ.
title defense against the former champion.
The Sylvia incident.
Max Payne will be the opposition. And here he is, CWA heavyweight title holder, Phil Hickerson.
That's right, that's me.
That's you.
You love it, don't you, Lance, brother?
Yeah, I love
Check my head out. How you like that? That's good, ain't it, brother?
Yeah, I know.
Here's the thumbnail.
Who is it?
Max Payne, former the CWA heavyweight.
Which is why I was late, by the way, because I forgot that on YouTube, even though I stream here every day, that you have to have a thumbnail in OBS to go live, and I forgot to make a thumbnail.
Let's emphasize the former part of it, right?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Phil Hickerson.
What did I do last night that I got so off track?
But not without some help from a few other things that I might say.
Like what?
Like what? Like some of the things that you use
Like,
in the ring.
I know people think it's this greatest thing ever. All it does is make shit up and give you, like, second-rate Google results shit. Like, I mean, it's a neat tool, but it's like to trust it with, like, people clowned hard on Ben and Grace for using Grok for their legal defense. Like, what do you think people like that are going to think when they see that the government is now using it to make military decisions? Like, they're going to think, of course, that they were like, that they made the right decision the whole time.
That you go in there when you try to go against somebody like Max Payne or Scott Steiner?
Well, moo, buckaroo. What do you want me to do? I do one thing, man. I go in there to win. That's what it's all about, is to win. And that's what I'm going to do it. Let me tell you something. I love this belt. I love it. I go out, I eat, I party, I carry it with me.
Well, like, for example, all I did was Google, and for some, I don't know, maybe there's a setting I can change, but the first thing that came up was like this AI result. It gave me the wrong number of movies in the Final Destination series. It made up some name for one of them that wasn't even like a subtitle, that didn't even exist. Like, even simple stuff, it's just not very trustworthy.
I sleep with it. My lady just slip marks of it all over her body. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, like, I really like that because Lawler has the big story because he's the world champion. Like, they're going to put the CWA belt kind of on the back burner, but it doesn't really lose any shine because it's like, people are just happy that you have this big storyline. You don't need the CWA title in there. And now you have like a fun mid-card angle, basically, with Phil Hickerson and Max Payne that I think is entertaining, but I think now people would be like, oh my God, you can't have your you know, whatever, your promotion's title not be the main story. Like, of course you can.
I love this belt. I'm proud of this belt. What more can I say?
I can say this.
I am the champion. I'll always be the champion.
Don't rest comfortably with it, because there's a lot of people who would like to have that belt.
There's a lot of people like to have Phil Hickson, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's some broads.
And it opens up situations like this where it feels like anybody could win in like, if they trust you enough to give you a title match at the arena, they probably have put some strong, like, booking behind you. So, like, it's interesting that Phil Hickerson could win and become, or even that Max Payne could be the champion. I like that it could be like, it's not just like one of 6 guys that's going to be the champion.
I really know like that.
All right, Phil.
Very
Now,
nerdy,
let's
I
get
know.
back to what we're here to talk about, and that's the match. No, I don't want
Oh,
to hear
Rainbow
that.
Run's
I'm
nice.
getting enough of it secondhand right
I
now.
am. I just got to get to the 20. I got to make it to the
Well, thank you a
21st.
lot. Let me tell you this.
Then I can
Max
get some new
Payne
weed.
coming up is going to be looking for you.
Max Payne, I done beat him 3 times, and I don't know where the promotion comes up with. I told him I was going to give everybody one shot only. How come they keep running this big idiot back in here?
Yeah, well, I
He's
tell
a
you.
glutton for punishment.
I tell you something else. You turned your back on in a hurry, and that was Scott Steiner, the
Well,
promoter.
Scott Steiner, boy.
Promoters tried to
like
get you.
I said, one shot and one shot only. You know, boy, that guy is an idiot. I told you an airhead, and it proved it right. I went down and just did exactly what I'm supposed to do. Beat him, and that was it.
Yeah, you went down.
You know what happened?
What?
I think his parents made love in a flower bed.
Oh,
And they raised a blooming idiot.
okay.
His parents made love in a flower bed.
No trouble out here,
This is
please.
my interview.
Lance,
We don't want any
there
fight.
ain't gonna be no trouble.
Like, look at
I'll tell you
this.
one thing, Phil
This is
Hickson,
like, this is so wild. You've got Phil Hickerson as the champion feuding with like a rookie, well, not rookie, but like a really young Scott Steiner.
Point that finger at me, Jack.
You done beat me the other night, that chain did.
I'll beat you.
You ask anybody in the arena, they'll tell you the same thing. Well, listen here, Lance.
Listen
Okay,
here,
when I won
Rance.
that Renegade Rampage tournament, I came across some money.
Yes, you did. About $250,000.
That's right. And I've been going to promoters all week trying to get a rematch with this Phil Hickerson here. And he tell me, then
Phil Hickson, the CWA champion, Jack. It might be Mr. Hickson to you.
Yeah, I know. He wouldn't go for it. That's for a living
Hey, I'm a man
fact.
of my word. I said one time and one time only, brother, and you got your shot. That's it.
That's what you said.
that's what they say. Say he's not interested. Well, listen, Lance, I got something in this bag that I think will interest you, Mr. Phil Hickerson.
Coke?
I'm willing to put up my own money saying you cannot beat me. How much will it take?
Well, now you've got his attention. I can tell right
Got in there, man.
chicken.
Hey, wait a minute, that's not yours, Phil.
Well, I want to see how much is in there, Lance
He's
Russell.
simply trying to make a proposition to
Let me
you
tell
out
you
there.
something, Rance.
Can you count? I'll count for you. 1, 2, 3,
Those, by the way, folks, are $100 bills.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
That, in case you hadn't been able to figure it up, Phil, comes to $2,000.
Hey, you ain't the smartest man in the world. Hell, I know how to count, Lance Russell. Well, I will admit one thing. Now, he's got my attention here now.
Don't touch the money.
I can feel it, boy.
How do you guys feel about Phil Hickerson's jacket?
Don't worry about it.
Looks like he's going to a piano recital.
I'm considering.
You're considering. Okay. $2,000 he's putting up of his own money just to get you to agree to a
They're
match.
like, we need to have a Phil Hickerson Scott Steiner rematch. What can we do? And they're like, oh, have him offer him two bands.
There for the CWA heavyweight title. They're real and they're all there. 20 of them. You saw them as they came out.
Put up or shut up, Bill.
I don't think I've heard that story, but weren't they were tag team partners for a while, right?
Spend more money in booze a week than that right there.
And I'll bet you're proud of it, too. I'll tell you what. $2,000 he turns down. He's not interested, Scott.
Civil War general.
Lance, I came prepared for him. I figured you'd come say something like that. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
$3 grand on the table, Phil Hickerson.
Don't you dare say it. I know how much it is.
He's just buying a title shot.
Now, if you're interested in maybe making some extra money and you think you can beat this guy,
I'm
there's
definitely going to make me some extra money, brother. I'll put it this way. My name is Phil Hickerson, right?
That's right.
You got my first name on the contract, but you ain't got my last name yet, Jack.
Oh, boy.
Bleed the kitty.
Go in there.
Yeah.
Will this get your last name on that contract?
Let me see, boy.
31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45.
That is a
46,
lot of
47,
McDonald's.
48, 49, 50. Tell him, man.
Fart on his pathetic tuxedo.
That is a world of money, folks, in
What's
case
up,
you
ATF?
can't see it right here. $5,000 in $100 bills. And what are you sorting through it to find one with
Now,
a
you got my
different
first
picture on
name
it
and my
or
last
something?
name on here, but you ain't got my middle name.
$5,000. He made you a business proposition. Are you willing to put money up? I mean, put the belt up for that kind of stack of money. That's all he wants to know.
Well, what it boils down to, there's the belt, and I'm going to take the $5.
Oh, my gosh. He's just going to sell him the belt.
Come on.
Uh-oh, EFD's coming out.
Now, he's made a proposal for you. I've had trouble getting a contract with you all this long.
You bugged me to death all week on the phone. I can't get no...
I need a yes or no right now. Are you going to go in that match with him putting $5,000 up? Yes or no?
Yeah, I'm going to take his $5 now. I'm going to take it right now.
No, you're not taking it right
What's
now.
the deal? He put up $5,000.
This money will be placed in escrow.
So you are accepting the match, and it is going to
I
be...
did what I couldn't do, Lance. We'll sign it $5,000 against the title. We'll put Scott Steiner's name.
Well, give me the
And
$5,000.
If you beat him
Beat him?
week, you will have
Now, that ain't in the deal.
$5,000. Yes, it is a deal.
How is it?
Take it or leave it.
$5,000 he's offering for a shot at the title. You beat him like you say you can beat him so easy, you walk off with all the money. That's all there is. There's no point in humming and hawing about it. Let's see.
Well, I said you was an airhead, brother, and you just proved it. Now I'm going to go down there, and I'm going to take your $5 grand and still beat you.
Well, he accepted it, so...
I want you to watch this money for me, and I'll get it from you after the match.
I will get it to the promoters and or to you.
Oh,
Fine.
boy.
It is a deal. Phil Hickerson
Can always
goes
trust
to the ring
Lance.
right now. We're ready for it. As Hickerson has just said yes to the fact that he will put the belt up
Tommy King.
again against Scott Steiner with that $5,000 incentive that Scott brought. So he's putting some of that Renegade Rampage money to very good use, I would say, Dave.
We got a match here.
Yeah, like
Hickerson
here's
going
they
against
got the
Tommy
champion
King.
in, and
Tommy's
just
out
like
of Kentucky
against the
at
job
215.
guy.
Hickerson, Jackson, Tennessee is where he hails from. He weighs 279.
Like, wouldn't it be cool to see Cody Rhodes just have like a basic squash match with somebody on TV that's like just that you never, that's not like one of their like, you know, not like Otis or something.
Strong favorite to take this match. Tommy King. Fired into the...
Tommy King.
Bounced out of the corner back to the middle of the ring.
Sylvia better look out if Tommy King's around.
Now slams his head right into the mat. Right in the middle of it. Hickerson. With that snap suplex puts him down. See King grabbing his back after he hit that mat hard.
Oof.
Pop the DDT to him, Dave, and boy, I'll tell you, he is plenty capable of doing it.
That does it. 1:04 at the time, and it's 1:04 of all Phil Hickerson getting the win here over Tommy King today.
Well, just in case he has any ideas, I will tell you that it may be a little more difficult to do that to Scott. No, this money is yours if you beat him, Phil.
If. The only thing I want to say, Mama, take off the feed, because we're going to eat some steak, Jack.
There's Hickerson.
Forget McDonald's. He says he's getting steak.
In just a moment.
Maybe he's going to get the Arby's steak nuggets.
Got a one fall, 15-minute time.
Oh, shit, the Blue Knight.
Unknown at 236 pounds. It's the Blue Knight going.
Whoa, Kat Garrett. Have we seen Kat Garrett before? Of course, chat favorite, the Blue Knight.
Against from Gallatin, Tennessee, at
What's up? It's me.
239 pounds, Kat Garrett. One fall, 15-minute time limit. Referee
Kat
Jerry Calhoun.
Garrett. Oh, Pearl Harbor job.
Garrett jumped from behind.
A first appearance here on our Championship Wrestling television program as Kat Garrett.
That was kind of weird.
Our Championship Wrestling television program as Kat Garrett is
Just drop some steak nuggets.
quite a career as
I don't,
a high school athlete.
I don't know. The pictures I've seen haven't looked the best, but that's not really a product I would be high on my list.
And this young man was highly recruited. He decided he wanted to be a professional wrestler. He'd been watching it on television all of his life, and this is where
Is that really
he
his nickname,
made
Irish
his
Kat
choice.
Garrett?
That's Kat Garrett with a snap suplex in there. Robert Fuller back out again.
You know something, Les? I told you at the early part of this program that I had been scouting out material around the country. I've been watching this boy here very closely, this Cat.
I can't believe the Blue Knight had to put over Kat Garrett.
Paper in my hand here, he's going to be very interested in it.
That was a rough one.
What do we have in the way of time on it?
52 seconds. Kat Garrett gets the victory there. 52 seconds.
Come over here a minute, man.
52-second win for Kat Garrett in his debut here on our Championship Wrestling television. And Robert Fuller has something to
As
say.
you know, I run an organization around here, and it's a big-time organization. We own this outfit right here. I'm interested in handing you this piece of paper, getting you a pen off the desk out of one of these gentlemen's pockets, having you sign the contract of a lifetime to become part of the stud stable. What do you think about that, boy?
Mr. Grayson, Mr. Fuller, it's a great honor you give me that invitation. Let me tell you something.
Terrific.
I'm from Gallatin, Tennessee. That's 5 minutes away from Hillsville. I'm good friends with the Jarrett's, brother. I cannot fight against them. I'm with them all the way, brother. So,
That ain't gonna go over very well.
Knows his mind, Robert. Sorry about that.
He ain't gonna be signing any papers. You're not gonna have to worry about being friends with the Jarretts because I'm gonna take care of them and take care of them good. But I'll tell you something, Lance. That boy right there probably mows lawns over there and paints mailboxes and paints barns for them, and that's probably the reason he's such good friends with them. But I'll tell you something, boy. You had the greatest opportunity in all
You think
your
he's
life,
painting
and
the
I'm gonna
Jarrett's
make you a
barn?
promise. The Jarretts ain't gonna do nothing for you. I guarantee you that, because I'm gonna do the Jarretts away.
Sound like a little sour grapes right there just because he turned him down. We're going to take time out. We'll be back.
And you'd
with
think he
more
would have
action in
seen
a
the spot, since it's like right on the back of his head, it looked like.
Wednesday night, Evansville Coliseum.
Coliseum. Son of a gun, what a big night that's going to be. We're talking about, we got two big major league title matches in there. Eric Emery, the world-class light heavyweight champion, will be in town for the first time to defend his title against Billy Travis. We're going to be seeing the CWA heavyweight title holder, Phil Hickerson, going against the muscle man out of the Motor City, Scott Steiner. Those are the two title matches. And listen to this special challenge match. I do love it. It'll be Robert Fuller and Downtown Bruno and Sylvia in the mixed tag match going against Jeff Jarrett, Candy Devine, and Little Coco. I believe you got some good partners going
Where's
into
Little
this mixed
Coco?
tag match, Jeff.
Yeah, Lance, I do. You know, Robert, you've done just about anything you can possibly think of to humiliate myself and my dad and the rest of my family. You know, you've broken my arm. You've beaten me over the head with Coke bottles. And now last week you whipped my dad. You know, Robert, payback time is awful tough. And this Wednesday night, it just might happen. You know, I got Little Coco as my partner, and Bruno, he's more of a man than you'll ever think of being. And I know he can take care of you, because I'd rather have you in the ring than sitting outside trying to distract us.
Didn't Bruno
And
beat
Sylvia,
up a
Miss
midget
Sylvia,
recently
yeah, you with
on
your
the show?
stick. This week you can't carry your stick out there. You got to be as a wrestler in the ring. And Candy Devine, I guarantee you, she's going to snatch your head bald-headed. And Robert, that just leaves me and you.
She's gonna snatch your
Like I
head
said, you've done
bald-headed.
an awful lot of things to me, and this week it's a little payback
Double
time.
J
It just
stinks.
might happen this week where I get to let you feel how it is to go around, can't even write your name, or can't even go to the bathroom or anything like that because you're gonna have a broken arm. Now, Robert, you just better get ready because payback time might be Wednesday night.
Can't go to the bathroom.
Tonight, it's going to be a dandy. Can you see it? A mixed tag match where you've got Robert and Sylvia and Bruno on one side and Jeff and Candy Devine and Coco. Wednesday night in Evansville.
Be there.
Your hat is lovely also, Bruno.
Is this our main event?
Okay, we're ready to go. Big main event.
Oh, I guess it
Coming
is.
up right now, Dave.
Get ready, six-man tag team action. Bunkhouse Brown.
Oh my God, I'm high, and I was thinking that we were only this much through the episode, but I forgot it's like all the episodes in a row. I was like, man, we're like right still at the beginning of the episode.
Here on one side of the ring, along with gorgeous Gary Young and the great Senshi out of Tokyo.
The great
Wrestling out
Senshi.
of Little Rock now. His hometown's Houston, Texas. And Bunkhouse Brown, Brickhouse Brown, also known as, out of Miami, Florida. Across the way at a total of 685. From Detroit, Michigan, you got Scott Steiner. From Pensacola, Florida, Sean Baxter. And from Lexington,
I don't know. What do you
Kentucky,
think that's...
Billy Travis. This is going to be an excellent...
I mean, he's over because they always cheer the good guys, but I just don't think Baxter is really...
Tojo Yamamoto and Downtown Bruno both in the corner over here with the stud stable. Okay.
Doing that great.
And Billy Travis, who hollered over as usual, David, and said, "Tell my mama hello in Lexington, Kentucky." And so, mama, hello. We always tell her that.
His mama say it beats that way sometimes in Lexington, Kentucky. What we got here, we got part of the stud stable, Bunkhouse Brown and gorgeous Gary Young. We got our allies, Mr. Tojo-san, Tojo Yamamoto, and the great Senshi, one of the greatest Oriental wrestlers in the history of professional wrestling. You got that Oriental mind, that devious, evil, cunning mind of Tojo Yamamoto at ringside.
Wow.
Downtown Bruno, back and forth, helping you with my expert commentary. I'm helping at ringside, helping to guide my wrestling, helping to be the guiding light for the Tennessee stud Robert Fuller and the stud stable. And I'm real happy to be here because we got the greatest wrestlers in the world. But we're going to show Scott Steiner and Sean Baxter and Billy Travis exactly why they're not part of this.
They put him under the mask.
I would go up there and guide him a little bit, Bruno.
Was he even alive? Was he even alive in '88?
End of it, and probably guiding would be a good idea. Tag on gorgeous Gary Young as Bunkhouse tags out, and Scott Steiner and gorgeous Gary tie it up center of the ring.
Don't you wish Bruno had batteries so you could take them out?
Well, if he does, he's got the kind that automatically
What's up, Taco?
recharge himself because he never runs down, I guarantee you. Sean Baxter in against gorgeous Gary Young now. Sean, a real unique situation. The guy looks anything but a wrestler. But as you can see...
Yeah, I mean, the crowd loves him, I guess.
A lot of them in there, Davey.
Who was that one guy that was kind of a similar character that was around for a while?
Against Gary Young right there. He looked terrific.
He left for a while and then he came back.
One of the top wrestlers anywhere around in the CWA, and Gary Young.
All he would do was like dance out to the ring, and then he would hit like a off the ropes power slam and get the pin in like 10 seconds.
Championship wrestling, not CBA, because that would make championship boxing. But I believe it's championship wrestling, and that ain't championship wrestling, because champions don't have to use no fists like Billy Travis. There's two guys in the ring at once almost all the time. They're tagging and they're staying in the ring. It's supposed to be one in, one out in Australian tag team match, Lance Russell. I know the rules. I'm not no dummy, because I'm Tom Bruno and you're not. But that's okay, because this is a stable, a great Senshi and Tojo seat, and it ain't nothing.
Gary Young's been around for a while at this point. Feels like.
Because Mama says it bees that way sometimes, Lancer. I love it.
I can tell. Well, sometimes you get thankful for very small things, and when he said, I'm downtown Bruno and you're not, that's when
CC DeVille, yeah.
For very small favors.
You're right.
Yeah.
Well, Sean Baxter's head run into the turnbuckles and first.
Uh-oh, here comes Senshi.
Brickhouse Brown holding him up from outside. Senshi went to the throat. He jabbed Sean Baxter, got him off his feet. With a chop as he comes off the rope. Tojo Yamamoto down at ringside going, yeah, you're doing it. Good. Senshi.
Now Vince Neil looks like Phil Hickerson.
Sean Baxter slammed into the turnbuckle. He goes for the eyes this time. Referee trying to get him to break.
I was just thinking, just at the time when he reached up and grabbed the eyes, Dave, I was thinking, Senshi, one thing about him, I'm not going to say he doesn't break the rules. He does do that.
What's up, Wasp Warrior? Hey, I saw you've got a cover of Wasp on your page.
To make a liar out of him, he reaches up and gouges the eyes.
See that flying kamikaze from Bunkhouse Brown? I call that the flying kamikaze, because nobody can do it like Bunkhouse. That's why he's in the stable. That's why we love him, and that's why he's a future champion. The flying kamikaze. And here comes the best looking man in professional wrestling besides myself, gorgeous Gary Young. And look at this. We're giving him a dose of their own medicine, Steve, because Travis and Steiner and Baxter, they talk about fighting fire with fire. But see, Lancer, if you got any intelligence, you got to realize that you fight fire with water.
Never undercut my comment or else.
Oh, hey, such words of wisdom.
Wow.
From Fort Duquesne
What's up?
Boulevard's greatest graduate, downtown Bruno. Big knee to the chin, and Sean.
Oh my gosh. How you been doing, Jerry?
Tough young fella now. You'll be surprised at that if you haven't seen
Judo
Sean
Master,
before.
Senshi or Gary Young?
Well, tag made. Senshi will be coming back in. Senshi. Look at Sean Baxter.
Hey, Cody Turbo.
Baxter battling him back. Senshi got him in the eyes again, I think.
Yep, sure did. Great Senshi. Whips Sean Baxter across the ring, right in. Grabs a hold of that ample
During softball season.
area of hair that Baxter has, while downtown
The mighty
Bruno
Senshi.
at ringside is gouging the eyes. And obviously, you got to take us all for total idiots if you don't think we didn't see you up there.
I'm sitting over here with you doing commentary. Everybody in TV land can hear me. I've got an airtight alibi. You and Dave Brown. Get off of what? Get off the bus. When I do get off the bus, I don't forget to transfer. You understand that? Apparently, Baxter forgot to transfer.
The medic.
With no direct need, no idea where to go. With that rock and roll attire on and rock and roll tights and that long hair.
Time to become Lex Luger. Wow. Big goals.
Bunkhouse tags out to the great Senshi, and Senshi a whip in, misses it. One pass from Sean, but he couldn't hold it. Did the smart thing then and tagged out. I was afraid he was going to...
You miss rockin' wrestlers?
Steiner and Travis, the Southern Tag Champions, were in there together. Bunkhouse and Senshi had their heads popped together.
fair. Looks like dude's hair took a few toots, yeah.
Tojo's in the ring.
Oh boy. Oh, come on, ref.
That did it right there. Tojo jumped in there with the
Where's Sylvia?
kendo stick, and that stopped it. Look out, we got them all going. Speaking of going, that's what Bruno, Cincy, Tojo are doing right now. They're leaving.
Baxter's getting a good push, though, man. He's up with
Picking up his brand new
Billy
second.
Travis and Steiner, two of the biggest baby faces right now, with Lawler being gone.
Brown, Young, and Cincy as the time in that first ball is
7 minutes even.
Or not gone,
7
but
minutes
not
even.
around as often.
Okay. First ball of action in what could be a sensational.
Is that
tag
true?
team
He
war
yells
match.
at people
Check
from
our
his-
time to
does
see
he go,
whether there's gonna be
"Excuse
any
me"?
more time or not. We'll be back in just a moment.
It's the law. Mobility Mary is so great.
With Yamamoto, he jumped up in the ring and got him disqualified in there, but that wasn't the end of it as far as he's concerned. I don't think we're going to be back in the ring with a.
Does he
second
have, like, a
ball of
custom
action
one?
out there?
I don't think
It's
they
got
wanna
like
come back
Lex
there.
Express
Let's take a look at what happened
wrap
today.
on it or something.
Well, we started with, we thought we were going to start with a match, Robert Fuller going against Ken Raper, but then he brought the stud stable out here, and they started having this goofy party, and Hickerson
He yells
was
the
running
truth about
around,
Jesus
they
and
had that
Virgil.
wild punch and
And
all
what
that.
they were celebrating was what
Jesus
they had
Christ
done to Jerry Jarrett.
and Virgil, like
of
the
getting Jarrett in that match and
$1 million
taking his
man's
pants down and letting
henchman.
Sylvia whip on him and all that. That was the reason for all the big celebration.
party, yeah, they-
Boy, and Fuller was just beaming, and of course he couldn't keep it going. No, he had to do something to mess it up, as it did happen a little later on in the party when they got giving out special presents. That's what happened.
That's true. Bunkhouse Brown out there did not appreciate his gift from Mr. Fuller. But Fuller took time out. He took time out from the party, went in the ring, and he won the match. He beat Ken Raper, minute 44 seconds of time. Jeff Jarrett then won against
Icopro.
Keith Eric, and Jeff got himself a fine victory. Which,
I got an
I
Oreo
don't know, we
brownie.
almost kind of go by that and say Jeff got to win over Keith Eric. But again, we have to emphasize this. Keith Eric is a tough son of a gun to step in the ring against. And Jeff got a very...
You know what? The Keith Eric Jeff Jarrett match, really good
very good win
storytelling.
in defeating Keith today in 3 minutes 10 seconds. Phil Hickerson. It was all Hickerson as he went in there to go against Tommy King. Tommy, a young wrestler, hasn't been wrestling all that long. Hickerson, of course, the veteran. He went in there with over a 50-pound weight advantage. It looked like a 100-pound weight advantage.
He used to team up with Doug Dancing, so the graphic would say Raper and Dancing.
When you saw the two of them in the ring, and Hickerson got the victory. A minute 4 seconds of time of it, all Phil Hickerson in that one. Cat Garrett, our first look at him. He's out of Gallatin, Tennessee, former high school athlete going against the Blue Knight today, and it's really tough sometimes to get that first victory. That first one, especially it seems like here on television, on Championship Wrestling, it's tough to come up with that
Or
victory
Maxer
number one. Well, Cat
could
Garrett
give
doesn't have to
us
worry
all
about
good
that anymore
advice
because he
on,
got it here today in his first match. He gets
performance-enhancing
the win over the Blue Knight.
drugs.
Billy Travis, Scott Steiner, Sean Baxter on one side of the ring, on the other, Bunkhouse Brown, Gary Young, the great Cincy. A six-man match that we had been waiting for all day long, and I think we weren't disappointed. We saw plenty of action in the match. Travis, Steiner, and Baxter all looking very, very good. Lance mentioned a couple of times in the match, even though Baxter doesn't look like a classic wrestler, he can really go after you in there, and he did. And Travis, you let him go, and boy, he's just like a cannon turned loose going into the ring. At one point, we had
That's interesting
all
that they
of them
had
in
to,
there with the
like,
action
point that
going
out
on.
back then.
But it was Tojo who was in the corner who finally jumped up into the ring, kendo stick in hand. Referee Jerry Calhoun saw him. He disqualified the team of Brown, Young, and Cincy, and the victory is going to go to Billy Travis, Scott Steiner, and Sean Baxter by disqualification.
Travis and Steiner hit that ring and started racking a few heads. That's when Tojo couldn't stand it and decided he was going to have to jump up there and get involved in it.
I think he didn't think the referee was going to see him. I guess a manager always thinks that, but the referee was involved on the other side of the ring. He just happened to turn just about the time Tojo was pulling back with that kendo stick. He wasted no time. He said, "That's it, disqualification, ring the bell."
Boom, boom, and that's exactly the way it went. I'm jumping back to Phil Hickerson and thinking about Phil in there. It was interesting that Scott Steiner did get him to agree to a championship match. It was not easy, but he did. He had to put up $5,000 extra. Well, we're out of time. We don't have time to talk about it anymore, but we will next week. Until we see you at that time. For Dave Brown, Lance Russell saying bye-bye, everybody.
I'm hoping this episode's the one that had the dream match that I saw when I walked in to check the recording. Very exciting. The blind Star Trek character hosting Reading Rainbow. I saw it's back in some form.
Yeah, they're here. Hello again, everybody. Lance Russell, Dave Brown, all ready to go. Another big day of championship wrestling, David.
Oh, we're going to go today with the King, Jerry Lawler, here in the opening match of the day.
In the ring.
That's right.
Seeing the World Heavyweight Champion in action.
Right here. Also, a little bit later on, Robert Fuller, the Tennessee stud, will be here. Jeff Jarrett will be here in a match against Gary Young later on, too. And we've got a tag team match. It should be a goodie. Phil Hickerson and Brickhouse Bunkhouse Brown on one side of the ring. On the other, it'll be Billy Travis and Scott Steiner.
Southern Tag Champs. It'll be a non-title bout, but boy, what a match that is. And I'm telling you, we got a lot of other features. We got some tapes that we're going to be showing you. I think you'll really
Couldn't he
enjoy.
read books
In
through
order
that
to do it,
visor
we
that he
better get
had,
at it
though?
right now. We'll be back in just a moment with more action. I'm talking about the World Heavyweight Champion, Jerry the King Lawler. But before he gets in the ring,
Oh, man.
bring him on around.
This could be it, guys. This could be the dream match.
Well, I'll tell you, we've had too many Saturdays here where too many times for championship wrestling.
Very
where the
festive
King has
for
not been
Halloween.
able to be with us. Look at that big, bright, shining belt. And we are delighted.
Even though
that
it's
he is
only
able to
like
make it in
August,
today.
I think.
Jerry, welcome to
Where they're at.
championship wrestling.
Well, Lance, it is a pleasure to be here. You
Dunhouse
know, there
Brown,
was a
wow.
time, of course, when I was just like yourself, permanent fixture out here. You know.
I loved it.
But, of course, since winning the title, there's been an awful lot of traveling involved. And
You think that Gary Young is
I haven't
indeed
been able to be
gorgeous?
out here as much as I would like to. But as I told everybody before I won this title, that if I was successful in getting this belt, I was going to do my best. You know, I knew there would be a lot of obligations, a lot of traveling, but I was going to do my best to bring as many world title matches right here in this area as I possibly could. And I think that so far the people have to agree that I've been able to do that. We brought a lot of contenders right in here.
What's up, Bug?
And of course I've had to go out and wrestle a lot of them. But what I've missed being able to do is be here on television and
Spoke
wrestle.
to you
And
like
so,
the
of
Goblin
course,
Mask.
Last week I saw that I had a Saturday morning open, so I called Eddie Marlin and I called Randy Hales and I asked them if they would let me come and wrestle on TV one more time, just for old times' sake.
We'll give you a tryout here and see if you make it up to the caliber.
Who am I wrestling? You, Dave?
He's
or what?
not answering.
Come on, Dave. World title match. I'll give you one right now. But anyway, I'm looking forward to it, Lance. And, you know, I do also want to say that I want to thank the people that have...
This is awesome, dude. The AWA champion in a match on TV.
Hey, come on, Phil.
Oh boy, here comes Phil.
Let me tell you something. You stand out here and you just told one of the biggest lies. I bet you're listening that he has been trying to bring all these championship material in here and everywhere else to brother. That is a bald-faced lie, Lawler. That's a lie. If these geeks out here believe it, and if you believe it, it's a lie. For years, this belt right here has been the #1 contender for the world title shot, and here it is. I've got it, and you won't give me a title shot. Now, why won't you give me a title shot? We have never been on a one-on-one situation. Why don't you give the CWA a title shot at that belt of yours? Why? Tell me. Are you scared of me, Lawler? Are you scared of me? Because you know I can beat you.
Phil, we don't need to settle this out here now. You can tell us other times to do this.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you close your yap long enough and let me tell you why. First of all, I'm not the one who determines who I wrestle or when I wrestle. The championship, the AWA Championship Committee is the group that gets together, and they're the ones that look around the country and determine who the top contenders are. They're the ones who line up the matches for me. All they do is send me a schedule of places to be and a list of wrestlers to wrestle against. And so far, you're right. Your name has not appeared on that list, and as you said, always, for as long as I've known, the CWA Southern title holder was one of the top contenders. But obviously, Phil, now that you have the belt, the championship committee must take a look and say, well, this big fat slob from Jackson really is not worthy of it.
Oh, boy.
No, there's not going to be any fighting out here.
Come out here, man. You run what?
I said not a...
I'll tell you what, Phil, you know, that's one thing that Lance has always said about Phil Hickerson. He's from Jackson, Tennessee, and he loves to fight, right?
That's right.
Well, let me tell you something, Phil Hickerson. I'm from
Let me
Memphis,
tell you
Tennessee,
something.
and I like a good fight just as well as anybody else. So if you just want to fight, why don't we get in the ring?
I want a title shot, Lola. I want a title shot. Yeah, I want a title.
Oh, here they come. Can we get little Coco out here to back up Lawler?
Got 5 of you out here. Maybe something a little different.
Uh-oh, here comes Cat Garrett.
Makes a whole different story. Now, Hickerson.
Yeah, this is an interesting Lawler look.
He's got that stable to back you up. Well, as you can see, other people got friends too. So let your stable stay out here. We'll let my friends stay out here. If you still want to fight, let's fight. Come on.
Well, I can... I see. So,
Oh, Bruno shaved.
Okay, you're going to decline it. I thought Robert Fuller and Jeff Jarrett were going to get into it before anybody else got into it. So the stud stable retreats. They beat a hasty retreat. And just
You
as
guys
soon
ready to see
as,
Lawler in a true dream match?
Let's see if we can get an opponent out here. Just as soon as the sides
Oh,
became
man, I'm
even
so hype. I hope this is it.
Kind of changed the picture in there just a little bit.
Certainly did.
Okay, David.
Here comes the opponent for the King right now.
Let's go.
Memphis, Tennessee at 216 pounds.
Lawler versus Keith Eric. Hell yeah.
In a non-title match.
Dream match.
The world heavyweight champion from Memphis, Tennessee at 238 pounds, the King, Jerry Lawler. Jerry Calhoun, the referee, calls for the bell. Keith Eric telling the crowd, I'm going to beat the world champion right here. Just watch.
Well, this is not the first time they've been in there. I will tell you, we have seen Keith Eric give Jerry Lawler a very hard way to go.
Boy, I recall one match right here on TV when Eric jumped Lawler. It ended up costing him.
Oh,
the match
yeah.
because
Oh,
it made
man.
Lawler mad, but the King was in trouble for a few minutes there. Well, it doesn't look like he's in trouble today. He shoved Eric.
Big fight
back across the
atmosphere.
ring.
Well, as we've often said, it's amazing what having a title will do in terms of confidence. Not that Jerry was ever lacking in it because of the experience that he had.
Imagine
But
if
when you
Keith
are the
Eric
world
becomes the new
heavyweight
AWA
champion, I'll tell you, it makes a
champion.
whole world of difference. Uh-oh. Look at Eric. Firing away at the world heavyweight champion. And a whip. Reverse. Hip tossed him out and a drop.
There we go.
And Keith Eric down
What's
on
up,
the
Randy?
floor.
We got Jerry Lawler versus the Black Billy Jack Haynes. Very exciting.
Showed him what it's all about here to wrestle a world champion.
Who was the booker? Probably be Jarrett, right? Because Lawler's running around with the world title.
Pulls him out of the ring, down on the floor. Lawler ducks out of the way, and Keith Eric's fist hit the ring post. Lawler back in the ring. The referee tolling the count.
Dundee's not here.
Eric
And Lawler's out defending the title, so I'm assuming it's
takes him over and down. Lawler.
I'm assuming it's Jarrett.
Here he comes. Right hand. He covers. 1, 2, 3. Got him.
Great match.
2 minutes even the time on it. A victory for the King.
There it is. The King since he has the title right here on our championship wrestling. And boy, I'll tell you what, a determined Keith Eric found out that there's some determination on the other side of the fence too.
Any of it, yes, sir.
We got plenty more of it where that came from.
You heard Lawler groveling for a match. Finally, we get some work rate.
I'm talking about Wednesday night, partner, and what I mean, a great
Something for the
card
sickos.
at regular prices that's going to be headlined by a 6-person tag match. Now, you ready for this? Listen, it'll be Robert Fuller, Jimmy Golden, and Miss Sylvia on one side of the...
But I feel like, I don't know, like, I feel like Lawler, it's such a huge roster right now, but is it really? Like, I feel like it seems like it because of the stud stable, but then almost everyone is either in the stud stable or feuding with the stud stable. So it might be like a mental illusion. My brain just not wanting to process it.
Jeff Jarrett, Candy Devine, and the superstar Bill Dundee. Yeah,
right. There we
You're
go.
going to see them all in that one match. Now, in addition to that, a CWA heavyweight championship match when Phil Hickerson will put it up for grabs.
And he's
he
very
didn't think
honest,
he's
Bill
got a
Dundee, that
challenge,
he doesn't
but
like
believe me,
good-looking,
Billy
tall,
Giles
muscular
will show
men.
him just exactly what kind of challenge he's going to have. Plenty of other matches that I'll get to a little bit later on. But I want to rank now, turn it over to Bill Dundee, the tough little Aussie, who will tell you about that 6-person match coming up at Evansville Coliseum.
I guess this is 1988, and you can't say it has to be a 6-person match today. It used to be a 6-man, but when you have a woman now, you can't say it's man, woman, whatever they call it, a person. Some of that.
Ooh, a very early anti-woke promo.
Women out there get mad at you. Well, to me, brother, it's just a 6-man tag because, Sylvia, if you get in front of my face, I'm going to punch your lights out. Now, you all just saw with Jeff Jarrett done to you. He whooped that little dress up around your ears and whooped that little fanny with a belt. Now, I'm just going to tell you something, lady. I don't like ladies in the wrestling because there's no ladies in it. I think Candy Devine's a little bit more lady than you are. But just let me tell you something, girl. If you get up in my face, I ain't whooping your little fanny with no belt. I'm punching your lights out. And Jimmy Golden, Tennessee stud, Robert Fuller, you know what the
Bill Dundee's like, I don't want to spank you. I'm just going to punch you in the face.
superstar can do. Now, we're not coming here to get embarrassed. I don't get embarrassed very often. It's not going to be in Evansville because I like coming to Evansville, Indiana. And I'm just going to tell all you nice folks out there, I'm going to punch Sylvia's lights out if she gets in front of me. And Robert Fuller and Jimmy Golden.
He's like, listen, I want everybody to be clear on this. I'm going to punch Sylvia's lights out.
Superstar and Jeff Jarrett's taking care of you. We'll see you 400 Court Street.
He even gave the address. That's awesome.
Incident took place during this past week.
That's how you sell tickets, man.
I don't guess we have to, but we have to share with all the people out there. This was in a match. Jeff Jarrett finally.
Yeah, very good. I needed that leg.
Received from Sylvia with that kendo stick.
The Dundee boost.
Let me just run the tape, and it speaks louder than words. Take a look. Bruno being whipped by
Oh, the Sylvia incident? Or is this different? Man, she's beating the brakes off of Jeff Jarrett with that kendo stick. Uh-oh, here comes Jerry. Oh, yeah, this is the Sylvia incident.
Jeff Jarrett whips the kendo stick away. Now Jeff has got a hold of Sylvia. He puts her across the
Oh, my God.
and he is striping her with that belt. And bam, bam, here comes the whole stable. While Jeff Jarrett whipping Sylvia with that belt.
That's what I'd do to Grace if we collabed.
Yes. Well, a spanking took place, as a matter of fact. We want to get him out here. There's a guy that finally got a little payback in there. Jeff, you were stroking away for all the fans who wanted that to happen.
Yeah, Lance.
What?
You know,
Stroking away for all the fans who wanted Jeff, you were stroking away for all the fans who wanted that to happen.
yeah, Lance.
Oh, my God.
Back there and watch that monitor. And, you know, I couldn't help but think all the things that Fuller had done to me. Coke
We're
bottles,
stroking
chairs,
it for the
chains,
fans.
pile drivers, and then finally a broken arm. And, you know,
Jeff Jarrett should cut a Ben Thorpe promo and be like, well, you know, Lance, when you're out there in the ring like that, you've got to think for the Gooners.
Quite honestly, I just like to thank all the fans for sticking beside me and keeping hope and faith in that I could do anything. But last week, boys,
Stroking
sure did
away.
make me feel good to get that belt and tan her hiney. And Sylvia, I want to tell you a few things. That's not the last you're going to see of that belt. If you get around that ring, inside it, outside it, I don't care. You're going to get another good whipping. And if you don't like it, you can just stay home. Right?
Sound like a pretty good solution right there. Yes, sir.
And now, Robert, I'm talking to you. Yeah, I did feel good last week doing that. But I don't feel like I've accomplished anything. I don't feel like that I've really overcome anything. Robert Fuller, you did an awful lot to me. But when I will feel satisfied,
I'm going to start a
when you
new
go through the
playlist,
pain,
Memphis
Robert.
Alert.
When you sit down at your dinner table, when you
Just
can't
going to
even
be
pick
all
up
the
fork,
racist promos
or when you go to
and
sign a check,
weird
you can't even write your name because
sex
of the
stuff.
pain you put me through. Robert, someday I'm going to get you in the right place at the right time. Yeah, just like I was, right over there in that place, Robert. I'm going to get you in the right place at the right time, and I'm going to make you feel that pain. Robert, I'll see you at ringside.
Don't believe that's all over with. We're ready for some action right now as we've got a match coming up with a young fella that is starting
That's
on
true.
his
He was
road
known for the
toward,
stroke.
professional wrestling stardom.
What's up,
We're talking
Jugsy?
about- Well, Dave will give you the official introductions right now.
He's stepping up onto the ringside right now. His opponent's already there from parts unknown at 236 pounds, the assassin. Going against him out of Gallatin, Tennessee at
Crank it
239
to the lingerie
pounds,
streams.
Cat Garrett. This match one fall, 15-minute time limit.
I'm smoking Gorilla Glue again.
Cat Garrett has already gotten a victory, as we pointed out a week or so ago. His first appearance on Championship Wrestling. He got a win.
Oh, Cat Garrett again?
Quite an athlete. He just always wanted to. He'd watched championship wrestling and a lot of wrestling and always wanted to be a wrestler. And son of a gun, here he is.
Yeah, his hair is
today, fulfilling
always
at least
properly
the first
feathered.
part of his dream. He is in professional wrestling. And whoa, he got a reversal in, and he reversed the hip toss.
Do I think I could easily overpower Beach Ball Head? No, Grace is a sub, so you wouldn't have to overpower her.
Looks a lot easier on television than it does when you're standing in the ring with the opponent flying at you like that.
He's a powerful son of a gun cat, he is.
Oh, I love Biscotti. I've had that one
big
before.
Through the chest and arms, and his legs are powerful. He was a running back in high school and quite a phenom in the state of Tennessee, as a matter of fact. From Gallatin, I believe.
Yes. Gallatin, Tennessee always seems to be a perennial winner when it comes to high-school football. That's one reason why, right there. Here's a cover by Cat
I think he
Garrett.
brushes his hair a lot. It looks really good.
Boy, he didn't waste any time. He got him down.
I don't know. I'm not really
Shoulders
feeling
and held
Cat
him for a
Garrett,
3 count.
TBH.
23 seconds, and Cat Garrett has his
Daninsky
second
will
victory in a
probably
row
like
here on
him.
Championship Wrestling.
Yeah, boy, that looks good. We're going to take time.
Here comes
We'll be back
ATF
more.
with some
We got
story
reaction
about
to
how
go.
he's buying a pound of weed for $1 somewhere. Knowing that I'm on Skid Row here, making oatmeal pretty much.
Listen, you folks around Paoli, Indiana have had some
I got
great
one nug
championship
left of that
wrestling
Moon
right there. It's
Rocks
coming back.
Blackberry, and it's
September
so
the 8th
fucking
is the
harsh.
date. That's Paoli, Indiana for Championship Wrestling, September the 8th. All right, Wednesday, a whole lot closer than that. We're talking about coming up at the Coliseum with Tojo Yamamoto opening up against a newcomer, Ray Odyssey. Then we're going to have
Oh, Ray
Gordon
Odyssey,
Young
wow.
facing Sean Baxter. The big muscle man out of the Motor City, Scott Steiner, will be going against Miami's tough Bunkhouse Brown, part of the stud stable. Then a CWA heavyweight title match, and this is going to be tougher than Phil Hickerson thinks.
ATF Media, I don't know if you saw it or not. I didn't see the story, but I did see, or I did hear in a conversation, but I wasn't really listening to it. Somebody told me that they were raising taxes there to try to cut down on interstate commerce or whatever.
The challenger for that match, and stand by for the final bout. Are you ready? Jeff Jarrett, the superstar Bill Dundee, and Candy Divine.
Jimmy Oatmeal,
going
yeah,
against
that we
the
did get
Tennessee
cucked
stud
by
Robert
that.
Fuller, Jimmy Golden, and Miss Sylvia. Got Jeff Jarrett and gorgeous.
What'd you think of that guy that had a whole speech about 304s? Did you see that, Randy?
Going against Hickerson and Brickhouse Brown. All of that coming up, and here is Robert Fuller.
You're looking real fine in your suit and your tie.
Getting high and learning about 304s.
You're the man that runs this program right here. Did I come out here last week and ask you personally, face to face, would you play a tape where Jerry Jarrett got his butt whipped but good, britches pulled down to his knees? Did I do that?
Yes, you did.
Bring the people up to
We
date
didn't
out here
have
that don't
the
know it.
tape. Well, we
let
didn't
me
have
ask
the
you
tape.
something. How come you come up conveniently with a Jeff Jarrett tape, huh?
Well, you wanted a tape. We ran a tape this week. We thought that might make you happy.
Yeah, that
Well,
is
right,
true,
we
Realm
didn't
Chat.
have a tape in there, and now that we have one, you're griping again. Can't please you.
Slick. I know where you're coming from because
Seems like prices are consistently going down, actually.
You was jovial about it. You loved it.
Quit being
Now,
jovial
Jeff
about
Jarrett
it.
Come out here and said, man, big as light and day, man, that he ain't done nothing. He's done something that's gonna get him bad hurt. You better listen to me out there too.
I wonder what that, I mean, I don't know. I don't,
I came to this area right here with nothing but good intention.
I feel like if they want to discourage interstate, they should just raise it on people outside of this. Like, why would you punish people inside your state for it? Maybe that's what they're doing, though. Maybe that's what they're doing.
I came in here to work my way up a ladder.
It would have to be a substantial amount, though, if that was what they were claiming they wanted to do, was make it a deterrent, you know?
That pup jumped me, tied my throat up here in the corner, and beat the fire out of me when I'm tied in the corner. Besides that, I went to the building, that goofy Badian or whatever it is, came in the ring with it, threw a garbage can on my leg, 25 stitches on my leg. Is that true?
Yes, it's true.
You know
Price
it's
is going
true.
down in Missouri.
You know darn well it's true. He hit me with bottles. That's the start of the thing, man. He hit me with bottles. The man has done everything.
I think I scanned a couple of
come in the ring and took Sylvia.
dispensaries a few months ago down in Missouri, and the prices look pretty good. It looked like they had a good selection,
When you
too.
pull her dress up like you done, boy, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. You can get your butt out here and get it right now. Cause what the stun's got for you, son, you bring it out here and get it.
Man, Robert Fuller is just always upset.
Your mother never won them. It's a bunch of stinking belly goats. You ain't nothing, man. You don't walk with the big dogs. You a little bitty dog. I'm 6'5", 250 pounds. I'm an old man. I'm not like you, punk. And nobody goes around doing my fighting. And I'm gonna tell you what, son. Just show her
Yeah,
that
she's
one
upset
day,
over the
Sylvia
spanking.
can't come out here and show her face. She can't show her face over this. It's your bad luck, son, because she's the beauty. She's the girl. She's the prettiest
But
thing
why
ever
would
hit
they
this
raise
town.
taxes? That would be counterproductive if they're trying to combat street weed. Then raising the price of dispensary weed would be a terrible decision. Like I said, I don't even know. Somebody just said it to me, and I was just like half listening to them.
Tell you this, you may not be looking at her. You're going to see my pretty face. And you might
I need to
be
talk to
thinking,
Bethadone. I
but you
haven't
don't
talked to her
look
in a
at it
minute.
And look at it and look at it until you go.
Since she
son,
got her bad
because I
news.
figured it out. It's murder or suicide. One of the two. And I ain't into suicide. Get me the pony out here. I want to wrestle.
Robert Fuller, I would not want to be the opponent for Robert Fuller, but he.
I've known Robert Fuller for a long, long time. And I ain't never seen him like this, Lancer. I ain't never seen him this way. So, you know, this
Oh
Jeff
boy,
Jarrett's gonna have to
Alan
pay the
Reynolds.
piper. If you're gonna dance to the music, you gotta pay to the piper. It's time to pay to the piper, see, because he danced to the music. He thought it was funny. Jerry Jarrett thought it was funny. You thought it was funny. Everybody thinks it's so funny. They think it's a joke. But we
The
don't think it's a
Bethadone
joke.
one?
This
Yeah.
fool doesn't think it's a joke. But see, right here is an example of what's gonna happen to Jeff Jarrett. This is an example of what's gonna happen to Jerry Jarrett and anybody else that thinks they want to stick their nose. And
It's kind of funny. I'm not knocking her at all. I think it's endearing. But whenever we met up right in the video chat, and we were talking a little bit before, and I was kind of like, I just wanted to kind of get over to her, like, okay, here's we're gonna do an intro, then I'll introduce myself, you introduce yourself, and then all whatever. And sometimes I would say that to her, and then she would start we were starting the video, and I'd have to tell her to wait, as we weren't actually starting the video, we were just talking about what we were gonna do, and that happened twice. It was really funny.
into the Staples business, especially humiliating somebody.
Guys named Allen are always
Beat your
hardcore.
opponent in the ring.
Allen
That's it, Rob. Get him. See, like I was saying, Lance, before you
Parsons.
interrupted me, the object of professional wrestling is to beat your opponent in the ring by out-wrestling him. It's like human chess. You make a move, your opponent makes a move. You outthink him, you outmove him, and you beat
He is
him.
wrestling
See,
like he's
it has
really
nothing to do with
pissed
whipping
off.
Somebody. See, I got whipped with the belt, too. I hope Sylvia don't feel like no Lone Ranger, because I got whipped with the belt, too. They didn't pull my pants off or anything like that, but they pulled her dress up, and that was humiliating. And we're going to do the same thing.
She's a space cadet, you think so?
Exactly, Rob. Get him.
The messages that she sent me whenever she found out, because I sent her a message and I was like, hey, are you still planning on posting, I'm planning on posting the interview today, is that okay? And then she had just gotten the thing saying she was demonetized, and like the voice messages that she sent me were just like, they were wild. Understandably so, justifiably so. Yeah, the messages were very colorful, to say the least.
Here's an example of what's going to happen.
But even then, when she was like really stressed and like flipping out, she would send like 3 to 5 like completely out of pocket messages, and then in another one, and she'd be like, "Just so you know, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the situation." And I was like, "Okay."
And Robert Fuller went in there with a vengeance, and I am here to tell you, boy.
It was nice of her to let me know that she wasn't aiming it at me.
It was the time of the match, and he could have beat him at least once and probably 2 or 3 times before, but he refused to go ahead with a 3 count at that point because he said he wasn't through with him yet.
Well, I'll guarantee you one thing. He flat poured it on at Robert Fuller, steaming mad as he ended up with a very convincing
Speaking of
victory
Fago,
over
I have a new
Alvin Reynolds.
Fago review
Right
coming
now,
up.
we want you to take a look at a videotape that tells all about the road to the gold. I'm talking about Jerry Lawler's ascension to the World Heavyweight Championship.
I hope she didn't. I hope she didn't relapse. I really should check in with her. If she relapsed, I'll make an interview with her. We'll document it.
Jerry Lawler, the king, the challenger. Kurt Hennig, the reigning.
I bet she would like to talk about her frustrations with YouTube for sure.
The legendary Jackie Fargo. Now, the most talked about championship match is the most exciting video cassette
Best
ever.
hair in the business, Dave Brown. Why do you like Dave Brown's hair so much?
The entrances, the main event, and the press conference that followed. 60 minutes of true Memphis magic. The night the king climbed the mountain for all the world to see. The crowning of a new world champion. And what an unbelievable TV offer. If you
She gave me a really good compliment too for me as like an interviewer, because whenever we were finished, she was like, "Wow, that was so easy. Like all I had to do was like show up and like be myself." And I'm like, that was good that she viewed it like that.
free with your cassette, a copy of this 20-page edition of the Warrior Report. The same one sold at the Coliseum that night. It's loaded with action photos and an exclusive interview with the king himself. Plus, as an added bonus, you'll also receive this magnificent full-color poster of the king at no extra charge. Order now. To order by credit
They're still
card,
getting rid of those Renegade Rampage posters.
Ordering by mail, send $29.95 plus $3 shipping to Road to the
Man,
Champion.
Cherry Hill, New Jersey. If you've never been there,
Cherry Hill, New Jersey, 080.
man, you gotta go to Cherry Hill.
Allow 4 weeks for delivery.
Nowhere on earth like Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Who's this guy in the ring?
There's Jeff. Up and into the ring, ready for a 1-fall, 15-minute time limit match out of Little Rock, Arkansas. 245.
Oh, that's Gary
pounds.
Young?
Gorgeous Gary Young, downtown Bruno's in his
I didn't even oh, he's got a cowboy hat
From
on.
Hendersonville, Tennessee, at 208 pounds, Jeff Jarrett. 1 fall, 15-minute time limit. Referee Jerry Calhoun.
As soon as we get Bruno out, Well, we might get the match underway. Bell time. Here we go. And this is a dandy. We have got a great single match going here with Jeff Jarrett.
I made a playlist with my Ben interviews and then the Buffadone one. Inside the Minds of the Boy.
When Billy Travis and Scott Steiner go against a couple of the other stud stables, Phil Hickerson and Bunkhouse Brown, all of that to come here on
This is kind of a big match for TV. Wow, Jeff Jarrett, aerial moves on point.
He found himself on the floor there. While Bruno is over here running his mouth.
Just Gary Young, yuck.
Gary Young got tossed out of the ring by Jeff Jarrett.
You don't like Methadone Clinic, Izzy?
But apparently they do, because this Bill Dundee's coming back around. So this little short fella, see, he goes around, he's got that hair, it's dyed black. It's not natural blue black like mine is, because everybody knows mine's natural blue black. I've never had a mustache or a beard. I've always had sideburns like I do right now, see. Always, Lancer. You know, I've always worn the jumpsuits.
Please stop bullying Gary Young. Oh, Gary Young, I was going to say. She does have a lot of haters, though, so I would understand.
Young pitched him straight up in the air, and Jeff Jarrett right down on his face.
Lancer, that's why he's part of the stable. That's why I'm out here with him. He don't need my help at ringside, because he don't need me to cheat or distract or whatever, because he can do it himself. Look at that.
Again, Jeff Jarrett hurled straight up in the air by gorgeous Gary Young.
You think Gary Young is the worst?
Remember, I am the true superstar of professional wrestling. Just call me Superstar Downtown Bruno from now on, because that is exactly
I don't know what it is about him.
the key to the match in the ring.
I just can't really connect with him like I do with most of the other people in the territory.
He's what you call the typical interference.
I don't think he's necessarily bad in any particular way.
Somebody or throwing somebody a foreign object, distracting the referee so Jeff can cheat, some way or another. I know, Lancer. It goes without saying. Gordon Cherry is vicious and brutal, see, and he can do it. But see, he doesn't have that distraction because Jerry Jarrett isn't running around ringside, being a thorn in his side. You know what I mean? You see, I don't have to do that as a manager because my brother sits down on the sunset.
Listen to the crowd for a sunset flip. You're a hater? Oh, hold on a second.
Young was getting ready for a back.
You're now a hater of Kitchen Man Dan for mocking you last night over the EFD debt. Kitchen Man Dan, you absolutely stink. Well, that's kind of, well, I was going to say that's surprising, but it really isn't. I feel like Dan and EFD Dan's always kind of viewed himself as like a protector of EFD. Like whenever EFD was getting trolled really bad, like Dan would be in there. But he was kind of working both sides, I think. But I think he does see himself as kind of like a protector of EFD.
Drop, and he did the sunset flip on him, but he could only get a 1 count. Look at Gary Young. He catapults him right into that top turnbuckle, and Jarrett back down and hurt, but he's close to the ropes. He'll never get the count. He got the shoulder up.
Who did? I've got a Discord chat of Cabana Man Dan and somebody arguing. It might have been Paro. It might be Hurricane Paro, that they're like just arguing in Discord for some reason. He used to be an advocate, really? I always thought he was like a bestie. I thought he was like part of EFD's crew. What's up, Jezfield? It says that he would rather be known as Scroat McNutley. Is that true?
I was getting worried there, Davey. Looked like he was gone.
He was very close to that 3 count, no doubt about it.
Jarrett versus gorgeous Gary Young, who is not popular with the chat.
Maybe because you irritate me. That's why, downtown Bruno. Maybe that's... I'm going to walk away.
I think it is Paro.
Jeff had him hooked, took him down in a small package, but couldn't hold the shoulders down for a 3 count.
Which, to be clear, I think you can simultaneously, like, watch or, like, say that EFD makes good content and the fact that he owes the money. But I mean, he does owe the money. He's admitted it openly. I have clips of him talking about it. Like, it's a known and accepted fact that EFD owes $306.17. So it's like, okay, you don't have to, like, I don't think It's Me is asking anybody to hate EFD, but to deny the debt is, as Savvy Guy would say, foolishness. That's precedent. That's been set. Bedrock lore. Scrote is your gamer tag? Scrote?
2 count, not a 3 count. Gorgeous Gary Young rips a right hand to the side of Jeff.
Gary Young, he's part of the stud stable. He's been in the territory now for probably like, I don't know,
Down on the 5-minute mark.
at least a couple months, if not longer.
Coming back, down into the midsection.
He was here before Fuller came in.
Goes to the eyes.
Jeff Jarrett really making a nice comeback.
Covington Pike Toyota, I heard they're the #1
Turned around
plug in
here.
America.
Gary Young caught him right across the eyes. Got him back into the turnbuckles with a broad arm.
#1
Whipping
plug.
the turnbuckles across the way. And Young goes in there after him. Gary Young hammering Jeff Jarrett.
Well, he was in the territory before Fuller came in, but he's part of Fuller's entourage now. He's part of the stud stable, but I think that's just because they didn't really have he wasn't really doing anything else, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if he's actually part of Fuller's crew or if it's just a temporary thing. Like, I don't know if he's as entrenched as like Jimmy Golden
He's heading down with
per se.
and Jarrett is out of the way.
I've been
Young
smoking
slams
Gorilla
into the
Glue for an
turnbuckle.
hour and 40 minutes, so
Gary went to the well himself.
I might not be a reliable narrator.
Pounds Jarrett down across with a big broad arm. Scoops him. Body slam.
Young over in the corner, climbing the rope. He's on the top one. Jeff is gone.
I really like the stud stable in Smoky Mountain, especially.
Here's Bruno consider that a minor miscalculation.
Minor miscalculation. Certainly.
Ooh, man. What a haymaker.
Swinging a big right hand at Gary Young. Again. Doubles him in and backdrops him out of there.
Yeah, see, this is pretty rare. I mean, we're getting an actual, like, competitive, long match here.
Running his head into the turnbuckle over there. Now Young whipped across the way. Reversal.
Oh, boy.
When Jeff reversed corners and the referee was back in that.
Saw him in the Dakotas. That's awesome.
Got it covered. Look out. Here comes Bunkhouse Brown.
I'd like to see more of them.
Elbow across the back of the neck. He picked Jeff up by the
They're not actually tag teaming much here. It's mostly Robert Fuller being a racist to Bunkhouse Brown, and then apologizing afterward.
There's a cover again by Jeff. Referee counts 1, 2. He got it. Jeff Jarrett beats 3 of them. Gary Young, Bunkhouse Brown, and the ever-distracting
Downtown Bruno.
over in the corner. 7 minutes, 3 seconds. What a match.
Brown
Gets it.
had what looked like some knucks on his hand, too, when he came off there. So when Jeff got out of the way, I am here to tell you.
Joy had a great video yesterday doing the nunchucks. It was cracking me up.
He's putting it on Bunkhouse about, little difficulty in the stable. Breakout.
We need Robert Fuller out here to work on this.
Attempted pin. Ended up when he came off that rope, nailed gorgeous Gary Young, and Gary Young is hot, boiling about it. Boy, jumps down on the floor. Ooh. Downtown Bruno trying to keep them separated. Let's not take a break just a second. I want to see this.
Oh, Bruno. Thrown by Gary Young.
Boy, Young is stealing. Look out.
Uh-oh.
Hickerson gets Phil Hickerson.
Oh, thank God, expert diplomat Phil Hickerson has come out. Oh, he's gonna start up with him too.
Phil Hickerson, that's not easy to do. Hickerson is saying, all right, settle down, both of you. Trouble in the stud stable.
Yeah, I guess.
Some trouble there before, too.
We have seen other signs of it, too, as gorgeous Gary Young was ready to take Bunkhouse's head off in there. He ended up nailing Young when Jarrett got out of the way. Phil Hickerson comes out. He's the peacemaker. He's explaining to Young it was just a mistake that happened in there.
I'm starting to think that Bunkhouse Brown just isn't going to fit in with the rest of the stud stable.
He's trying to help.
Yeah. So with Hickerson and
It's the black guy's fault.
Bruno, they're trying to settle it down right here. But it looks like maybe that.
Is it though, or okay? Bunkhouse was on the top rope. Gary Young was holding the guy, right? Then didn't really he mess up by letting Jeff Jarrett get away? I feel like this one is on Gary Young.
A little troubled water is flowing through the seas of the stud stable as Phil Hickerson had to come out to keep Gary Young and Bunkhouse from slamming each other's teeth out. Gary Young puts a hand out to shake hands and say, let's make it up. And
This episode opened, didn't it, with them giving him a watermelon? Or no, that was the birthday party, the episode before.
Gary Young, anyhow. They shake hands, and Hickerson stopped what was a bad riff in the stable.
Make anything out of it. There's no distinction going on, man.
Oh, no distinction.
None whatsoever. The stable is still stable, brother.
The stable is stable, brother.
Keep on talking. We'll take time out. We'll be back in a minute.
I'm not sure. I think that happened to him a lot in WWF too.
Some stuff to tell you right now, too, Russell. You need to listen to me.
Oh, here we go. Stud stable, the real stud stable.
But when you come out there, son, and figure for 1 second you can abuse a lady like you did Sylvia, you're totally wrong. But when you come out there and you start getting sexual perverted in your mind, pull your britches up off of her tail to whip her, that's when it stops right there. And I'm going to say something to you, and I'm going to get it straight to you too, son. I tried to hurt you. I tried hard. But I'm going to get the job done come Wednesday night, and ain't nothing going to stop me. Bill Dundee or nobody else. That's the bad news. Now for the good news, let's get it settled. You're not going to have myself and Jimmy.
Oh, there we go.
That Sylvia's going to be there. And I know what you're thinking out there. You're figuring, well, if Candy Divine's a former world champion.
I don't think Bill Dundee's around right now. He was earlier in the year, but I'm not sure if there was how much crossover there was.
To wrestle in a goofy six-man tag like that. I'm going to tell you, she must be crazy. There, Tennessee stud, because she's stepping in the ring with danger, brother. I've whooped me a lot of men before, but I ain't never been able to have me a chance to whoop no lady. But you, Candy Divine, well, I guarantee she's going to get it kicked right along with the rest of them dogs, because you're in the ring with 2 dogs as your partner. We're going to take care of business.
Yeah, well, we'll find out Wednesday night, and don't think that Candy Divine is going to be in there unprotected. Jeff Jarrett, Bill Dundee,
Candy Divine, is that the same woman that wrestled Bruno a long time ago and then made fun of his dick on the next TV episode?
In addition to that, a CWA Heavyweight Championship match definitely will be a sparkler when Phil Hickerson puts it on the line against Billy Travis Wednesday night.
Sparkler.
Come on, be with us. A lot of requests for the video of the week. This week, Jeff Jarrett.
Same woman. It feels like anytime there's a baby face chick, it's Candy Divine.
Yeah, this should be a good one here. Hey, this should be interesting. We've got
Lance Russell,
Bunkhouse Brown,
God tier commentator and interviewer.
with downtown Bruno in their corner. And now, Mr. Steiner is headed to the ring along with Billy Travis. This is going to be a tag team match to the expiration of time. Total weight 500.
Oh, here's our main expiration of time.
Bunkhouse Brown, you may know him as Brickhouse Brown. Cross away, total 478 pounds out of Detroit, Michigan, Scott Steiner. And out of Lexington, Kentucky, Billy Travis. This match to the expiration of time. Gary Calhoun, the referee.
And he was like, he's good in general, but he's perfect for this.
With the tag team match of the day.
Bells run, and here we go. Phil the Peacemaker and Bunkhouse Brown teaming together. I don't think we've ever seen these two together as a tag team.
I don't recall.
She's posted a couple videos, I think. We'll have something tomorrow.
The one that I guess Bunkhouse may not have been.
Yeah, true.
Bill Hickerson.
And Dave was the weatherman.
They did earlier. Gary Young and Bunkhouse almost getting into it and having a falling out here. Phil Hickerson came out and got things settled down.
Good surprise move by Billy Travis as he went down and took Bunkhouse up. The referee was not there to start the count immediately. He wouldn't have gotten him anyhow, but it was just an interesting move as Travis goes to...
Didn't he do one event or something for Cornette?
Billy Travis and Scott Steiner do hold the Southern Tag Team titles. This is not, however, a title match. This is a non-title match, which doesn't diminish for a moment the fact that this son of a gun is one we've been looking forward to. Should be a dandy. Muscle Man out of the Motor City.
Going through a rough patch.
Big flying press on.
I still haven't even made the playlist yet for tomorrow.
Solid muscle sailing at you, Dave.
Scott Steiner with the left arm.
Flexum
By the way, we got
reacted
on the other
to
side of the
being
ring, too,
in the
all
power
fairness to him.
rankings,
Bill
if you guys
Hickerson
missed
does hold
that.
the CWA Southern Heavyweight title, and Brickhouse, a former holder of that same belt. Definitely championship caliber wrestling match here. Billy Travis with the cover. Couldn't make it stick past the one count. Look at him.
Well, and he's got the match coming up at the Coliseum against Hickerson in a singles, right, for the title.
I don't know whether they call him Bunkhouse or Brickhouse.
He'll be devastated if the power couple splits. Well, how will they handle the YouTube account? Because it's called Luna Star and Lee Cypress.
You can see Phil Hickerson standing in his corner, waiting for the tag, which will come later on, I'm sure, from Brickhouse Brown.
Travis pulled himself up short of the turnbuckles in there, out to the center of
I mean,
the ring.
realistically, I mean, I don't...
Travis goes to the arm.
Are they going to find anybody else that's going to be willing to go to karaoke 3 nights a week?
And he does, uses a knee, pow.
You
Tag
wanted to
on
vomit? Don't be a hater.
And Billy takes him straight over and down. Hooks up the arm. Hickerson takes him over, but Travis able to hold on.
I'll never forget that brief window of time when I was gifted a Flexum membership.
Hickerson weighing in at 279. Boy.
I wonder if I recorded the
behind those right hands that he
there
likes
was
to throw
it
from
was
time to
mostly
time.
fetish content, but there was 2 or 3 videos that weren't, and one of them was like an all-time Flexum classic. I think I did record it. I think I did clip it.
Who in the world else that big can move
Lance was
the
a
way
big
he does?
fan of
He
Flex
really gets
Cavana.
around for a guy who is as big as he is. Scoops Travis. Straight up dumps him down. Just kind of threw him like a rag doll down. He bouncing off the turnbuckle comes Bunkhouse. Shoots a forearm into the face, and Travis rolled up one, but Travis with a right hand.
You know, Lance, this right here is professional wrestling at its finest. Phil Hickerson, the CWA heavyweight champion, see? Then you got Bunkhouse Brown, our pride and joy, our #1 boy. You know what I'm talking about. What we got here, see, is the CWA, the #1 wrestling organization in America, see? And what we got is an organization within an organization, the Stud Stable, downtown Bruno, the official manager of the Stud Stable. We got Phil Hickerson, like I said, he is a champion in his own right. And hey, by the way, you tell me if I'm right or wrong. Ain't Travis and Steiner supposed to be like...
Yeah, me neither, and I noticed too that like the UI changed on the videos. I don't care for that either.
Is this a championship match?
No, it is not a championship match. It is a non-title bout.
Like, I don't like this new version.
Trying to get a 3 count on Bunkhouse. He got a 2 count. Bunkhouse zips one to the midsection and dumps Scott Steiner down into the mat.
Lance, I asked you a question. If they're the champions, why don't they have their belts with them?
Because it wasn't signed as a title match, just that simple. If it had been, we'd have
I know, I
had
keep
the match
having to like
early
click
in the
on
program
some of
where
the
we would've had enough time
I have to
for
like
even
check
a
the channels of some people if I don't
Well,
recognize the
they didn't
handle.
come discuss it with you, downtown
I didn't know
Bruno. They
that one
take
guy
care of
was
their business, but you
F-Wood
take care of
yesterday
yours.
for like a long time.
Well, I take care of Phil Hickerson and Bunkhouse Brown. I do it for
I was like,
Robert
oh, that
Fuller.
was F-Wood.
See? He asked me to do it. And nobody came to me about signing this match or anything, about being a title match or a non-title match or whatever, see? Because if they would have came to me, I would have made sure, I'd have made good and sure that it was a title match.
Yeah, solving
I would've
problems
wrestled.
that don't
In
exist.
other words, Phil and Bunkhouse are beating up these two punks for nothing. It's like a free beating because there's no title on the line. With no title on the line, we can't make that big mega bucks money. Oh, we're going to get paid. We're going to make a lot of money, but not like we would if the titles were on the line.
Whoa, look at that. Monkey flip with Phil Hickerson. Boy, he guy never ceases to amaze me, Dave.
He, in fact, is quick. Scott Steiner being picked up by the hair. Referees warning Hickerson about that, but he breaks before disqualification. The tag had been made, and Brickhouse Brown is in.
I'll recognize yours though because
I bet Steiner,
on the comments when people comment, it always shows me the handle,
that kind of body right there.
so I recognize yours from that.
That's the kind of body. You can't get that man down off his feet. You can't make that man give up. Steiner's got that imitation muscle. See what I'm talking about?
Yeah. And no explanation for it, like of why, other than like they said there was to cut down on impersonations.
Big elbow from Brown right upside the head of Scott Steiner. Steiner, two-time All-American from the University of Michigan College Wrestling. And his brother was also an All-American at University of Michigan.
Do you think Sid liked watching his son on Big Brother?
Bunkhouse Brown, big knee, puts Bunkhouse back down on the deck.
Boy, he hit him coming off those ropes and got that knee in perfect position. Here is Billy Travis in after the tag. Bunkhouse takes a right hand, goes down to the mat. Billy over to the corner. He takes a shot at Phil Hickerson just for good measure. He's got a count of 2. Yeah, only a 2 count.
Left shoulder came popping up there, and
Top
he
Lord
did,
Humongous.
In fact, get a good clean 2, but he couldn't get the 3. Look at Travis wearing out that arm on Brickhouse.
Putting pressure on that shoulder. And Bunkhouse Brown screaming. In some pain there. Billy
Oh man, some wax,
arm and
nice.
shoulder.
I love, I really like live sand.
Our time running down. We've got a couple of minutes left in our studio time, and that is all. Whoa, Steiner comes across and rattles Phil Hickerson. Travis's head slammed into that top turnbuckle. Bunkhouse.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Drops with an
Right?
elbow
Yeah.
on Travis.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
2 count only, Dave.
Yep, that's all he was able to get is a 2 count. Bunkhouse quickly back on Billy Travis.
We've had several of those 2 counts, but that's it. That doesn't mean a thing. Travis drill him.
They're all in there. Hickerson and Steiner going at each other. Travis and Bunkhouse across the way. Hickerson and Steiner down on the floor.
Travis out.
Yeah, Travis threw him out. Now everybody's down on the floor. The referee is counting.
Double count out, Dave. Okay, we're out of time. Boy, and I'm telling you, this son of a gun ended up in a double count out. As bodies flying everywhere, Steiner tees off one more time on Bunkhouse.
You put a comment on the Lalo cigarette video? Hold on, let me check.
Up with no particular victory for anybody. As because it's a double count out there. We're all on the floor when it's all over with. David, we got to get out of here. We'll see him next week. Huh?
Jimmy's tagged me in 3
Till then,
videos
for Dave Brown, Lance
this
Russell
morning.
saying bye-bye,
33
everybody.
views is a satanic lie. To cover up the negligence of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, you satanic antichrist scum are going down with Mystery Babylon because you Mormon liars refuse to stop being evil to me. What are the wages of sin again, President Nelson? Thou shalt not lie, you lying Mormon terrorist scum. No, I don't forgive you, blasphemous liars. At FBI, at World Economic Forum, at Scottish Rites Masons, at United Nations, at Fresno Sheriff's Office, at Church of Jesus Christ, at the Natural Law Institute, at World Council of Churches, and of course at Mark Fusion.
Program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of Championship Wrestling.
Okay, let me check on this comment. Maybe I can release it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I don't even see it, man. It's not even in, like, moderated comments. Yeah, I can't see it at all. I know, what a list. World Council of Churches, I know. What's up, M? Oh no, hang on. Oh, I thought maybe it flagged it for, and I just needed to approve it, but I didn't. There was nothing in
We're
there.
going to be looking at Gary Young in here in a single match. Later on,
Oh,
we'll
great.
be looking at Scott Steiner. Sean Baxter will be here. Then the new partner, Ray Odyssey, will be looking
Oh
at
yeah,
for the
Ray
first
Odyssey
time.
debut.
Bill Hickerson will be here today, and get ready for a main event today.
Oh,
The
what a
return
main
of some
event,
folks.
huh?
We got Mike Davis and Tommy Lane back in the Rock and Roll RP.
Oh my God, man! What a great episode this is going to be. The return of the original Rock and Roll tag team, Maniac Mike, Tommy Lane, the Rock and Roll RPMs.
They will be going against the team of Jeff Jarrett and
No, M.
the superstar Bill Dundee. Superstar back with Jeff Jarrett.
Well, technically I was tagged twice, but I put it at the end for like dramatic effect. I was right after the FBI. Right in between the FBI and the World Economic Forum.
And it is, but that's not all of it, David. We got a great piece of videotape that we're going to be showing in just a moment.
What's up, Sean Tyler?
Before we do that, we're going to take
Oh
time
man, you
to
got some
back into
cow
the moment.
videos in here, man. That's what I'm talking about. Some cows, some nice outdoor farm footage. Looks like a nice frozen pond.
Serves from a match that I'm telling you was a dynamite son of a gun. It was Robert Fuller, Jimmy Golden.
Oh man, the
going against
RPMs
Jeff
are back.
Jarrett and superstar
Let's go.
Bill Dundee. Now, I want you to watch at the end of this because a very significant thing happens involving the stud stable. Take a look.
Now Fuller comes in as Jimmy Golden was holding, but Dundee moves out of the way and look out. Dundee going to work.
Yeah, that's why I need to get Thorpe Alert back up public, just in case they disappear me when they disappear Jimmy.
Right ahead of Jeff Jarrett. Look at Dundee go. Big drop kick on Jimmy Golden.
Oh, yeah.
Got Fuller. Really scuffling.
As Beth would say.
Jeff Jarrett.
I can never figure out how to get it on the camera.
After Sylvia
Fago firework.
chasing her out of here, and there they go back to the dressing room. Bill Dundee rolls right
boy.
15 minutes even. The winners will be the stud stable.
He made a post that kind of insinuated that Ross Ali Boumaier had been taken down, but I checked and it, at least as of last night, it was still up. Or maybe back up, I don't know. They were like, we got to take this down. This content is crazy. And he's like, no, you sick, evil freaks. You're going to put the content back up. Period. And they just restated the channel. Yeah, rock and roll RPM, the original rock and roll tag team, Maniac Mike, Tommy Lane, the rock and roll RPMs, is probably one of the biggest reactions you could get. But the biggest reaction would be either the return of Joe LaDuke, or realistically, if the Beach Twins came back. Because we haven't seen the Beach Twins, like, in lore-wise, in, like, 2 years. Maniac Mike, man, he is a lunatic. Remember those crazy racist... No, he was doing the homophobic promos. I don't remember if he said anything racist.
The match is officially over with in 15 minutes. Jeff keeping Golden and Bruno out of there. While Dundee...
Terrence he's taking care of business. You see it earlier when he was taking care of business with Miss Sylvia. Gave her a bare-ass spanking in the ring. They'd used that in TNA too, remember? I actually clipped that one. Dusty Rhodes spanks somebody. Trinity, maybe?
Well, as you can imagine,
and Jeff Jarrett's helping him.
Point in there, but I'll tell you, it was quite a sight to see the action that was going on.
Do you think Jeff Jarrett has a spanking fetish? Or do you think he just has like an, oh my God? Or do you think, why is the truck in? Oh, Covington Pike. Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's not walking too well at this
Oh, no. Well, look at this.
Proud of yourself being out here commentating the program today, aren't you? I bet you like to see me like this, don't you?
Now, I just saw what happened, Robert. There's nothing I can comment on.
Let me tell you something, Lance Russell.
Oh, wow. Bruno's outfit is crazy.
And wrestle somebody and beat them like myself and Jimmy Golden did, and then they're lowlife and stinks to jump us from behind like they did and put me in that chair and hurt my leg. After the match is already over, get that smirk off your face.
Truck is full of weed, which can then be purchased at Covington Pike. It's a good crossover. Yeah, Bruno looks like he's in like West Side Story. Look at Trad Sylvia, man, standing by her man. Just dead-eyed stare. Flawless hair.
And then I'm going to stand behind it when it comes time to do it. That Jimmy Golden's gonna have a
What do you think, B-cuppers?
That's right, old man Jarrett. You ain't the only one's got the bucks around here, buddy. I got a few myself.
Thought it was Flair in the wheelchair.
And the reason I'm gonna spin them, Lance Russell, is I'm gonna see Bill Dundee, you little twerp that you are, man. And that punk.
What's up, Alexander Ramos?
I'm gonna be taken care of. I'm gonna save it just a little bit and let you know. But before this program's over, I'm gonna bring you boys some bad news.
Yeah, Sylvia's an absolute trad.
And then we're gonna make this thing even. We're gonna make everything teeter out just right and level. Before it's over, mark my words, I'm gonna be back out here with the best.
Sylvia, the last good woman.
Get me out of here.
You don't want to tell us right now anything.
Go on, I'll tell you when I'm ready. Shut up.
Well, Robert Fuller. Oh, look at that.
Do you guys think as soon as possible, someone should dump Robert Fuller out of that wheelchair?
And Sylvia is rolling him around, and they're
Here's the assassin.
Dave, let's go to the ring.
Great, a Billy Travis singles match.
Time limit match coming up here. Out of parts unknown at 234 pounds, the assassin, and going against him from Lexington, Kentucky at 230 pounds, Billy Travis. This match going to be one fall, 15-minute time limit.
See, Sylvia was willing to build with Robert Fuller. She stuck with him even when the stud stable was just him and her, and now they've built the stud stable together into like the most dominant faction in CWA.
Should be pretty good one. got to give the edge to Billy Travis, as you do in many of the matches that you're going to see Billy in. The Assassin, don't know a lot about him. He has been here before a time or two. He's pulling hair right now. I know that much about him.
That much about him, Look at Travis.
Boy, look at Billy go.
Takes it underneath, comes up on top with a top wrist lock in there, and once again, the Assassin goes to the hair, and the referee, Frank Morrell.
Oh, God, Frank Morrell. Well, that's a kind of a conflict of interest. He had an entire storyline where he was like Billy Travis's mentor.
Out he goes with a body slam.
Billy off the ropes, drops down across the chest with a lower leg. The counts go on at 2, but a 2 count is all he gets. The Assassin back up on his feet. Oh, the Assassin with a couple of knee lifts to the midsection.
Now, I'm not a fan of
back into the turnbuckle, slipped across the ring.
kind of squash matches like this where
Solid, too.
you only get a 2 count. Like, I think that's always kind of weird.
Billy up in the air and body slam. The Assassin trying to take control. He drops down, he covers, count to 1, and that's all. Just barely got a 1 count before Billy kicked out of it. He comes up with an open hand. Scoops him up.
Like, just hit your tier 2 finisher and then in the match. Here comes the Billy bomb.
Climbing the rope. He springs off of there. Presses him down, counts at 1, 2.
See, and then he almost kicked out of it. I didn't care for that
The
either.
last second, but he did not make it. Referee Frank Morrell said the 3 count had fallen. A minute 51, and there's your winner, Billy Travis.
Yes, sir. And Billy, who had a bad moment or two as the Assassin turned it on him.
Frank Morrell, crooked ref.
He turned it right back on him and popped him down
What a
in that
crook.
corner and out of the way. You see that nice handstand he did over the top rope?
Isn't that weird? Frank Morrell,
No, we're not.
I don't know. Maybe he's been refereeing other matches lately and I just didn't notice it, but... Oh, shit. Here we go.
Back again, Billy.
Oh, my God.
Here's the man right here.
I know this is a little unannounced, and I'm not out here to brag or do nothing like that, because a superstar wouldn't brag. He's just here to tell you the plain truth, folks. I told you, Fuller, and I told you, Gold, that Jeff Jarrett and the superstar could beat you.
Yeah, Dream Dealer, do you know what I'm talking about? The storyline where Billy Travis, the guy that wrestled, had like he was being mentored by the guy that was the referee, and it was like super weird, like male bonding storytelling.
And we did beat you. We had you pinned right there. Now, hurting your leg was after the fact. What I'm out here
It
to talk
matches
about right
Bill's
now is that
jumpsuit,
little creep that come in and hit me
the
with
truck.
a stick. Now, I was showing off in front of all them folks, doing what the superstar does best, taking names and kicking tail, and he come in and hit me on the back of the neck with a stick. Well, you took a little cream right off the top of the cake, brother, because I was back here to show off and do what I said I was going to do and beat them 2 lonky nothings, and you came in and hit me on the head, and I'm talking to you downtown, Bruno. And not only that, about a month ago, 3 weeks ago, you came out here and told Lance Russell that you was the only one around here with black hair. You was the only one around here with
I'll
a
be right
pretty
back.
jumpsuit. Well, you may have been, Daddy, but he's back, Jack, and he's back to stay. And that's me, the superstar. So I'm challenging you, Daddy, right to put your name on a piece of paper to wrestle me on my knees, one hand behind my back, both hands behind my back, or blindfolded. I just want to beat you up, punk. So come on.
Downtown Bruno, if you're listening, you just heard the challenge from the little Aussie out here. He wants a piece of
Lance,
it.
look at this.
I gotta clean my pipe.
That's right. And it's always been said, he said it, pound for pound, this is the baddest dude alive. Well, it's not in my time, it's my favor this time, because I'm usually the littlest guy in the ring. But downtown, I got you beat size-wise, brother.
Bill is
Now,
such
I'm
a
not the biggest guy
sizist.
in the world, but neither was little David. You remember that story?
Oh,
So
my
down,
God.
down, come on,
Always
brother.
the
I
David
was
and
fighting
Goliath.
Robert Fuller, Jimmy Golden, and they're both bigger than me, so don't tell me it's the size that scares you, because every time I get in the ring, I got to look up at somebody until it's over, then I'm looking down. So come on downtown out here and sign your name. And if you win downtown,
Dundee is such a nut,
I'll tell
man.
you
He's
what I'll
so
do,
great.
Bruno. If you can beat me, I'll give you this suit, and you can write superstar on the back of it. I'll throw the shades in, and I'll haul, wish I could say it on TV, right back out of town. But you ain't going to do it, punk. Come on.
What?
One thing, I
He said he's gonna give him his. He said if he can beat him, he's gonna give him his clothes. He's gonna throw in the sunglasses and do something else that he can't say on TV. What's he talking
my
about?
press bill, I don't think downtown Bruno's going to accept. But I will say this for you. You got in there with Jeff Jarrett as a partner, and son of a gun,
What a
you worked
loon,
just as hard
man.
with him as you did
Bill
against
Dundee
him,
is
I'll tell you.
fantastic
Told you
for
that for
real.
years. You can ask Jerry the King Lawler. I may walk up and punch you on the nose. I ain't going to do it from behind. I may not always agree with you, and when I disagree with you, I'll tell you to your face. Now, right now, I told Jeff Jarrett I'm going to fight as hard with you, and we hurt that big lanky Fuller's leg, and I'm just going to tell you this, Bruno, I don't have
Big
all day
lanky
you coming
Fuller.
to reach you, because that's who I want.
I just don't think he's going to accept the challenge, Bill. I don't believe
Well, he's
downtown
up to the
Bruno is gonna
imagination.
come out
Yeah, I
here.
guess
Of course,
so.
you little weasel. Mama said it'd be that way sometime. You're
Oh, there we go. Hell yeah.
Bill Dundee.
Bruno is over. He should have a bigger role.
Standing
Like,
challenge,
even
Bruno,
Bill
just in
Dundee
case
is
you,
quoting him.
ever
That's a
wanna
big
get in the
deal.
ring with a superstar. We're going to take time out back in just a moment.
Bruno should be leading a faction, in my opinion.
Okay, I want to tell you right off the bat that, by golly, for the rest of the summer at least, that every Wednesday night in the air-conditioned Sports Center in Owensboro, Kentucky, that's where Championship Wrestling is going to be seen. That's every Wednesday night, coming up this Wednesday and every Wednesday in the air-conditioned Sports Center in
What?
Owensboro.
They're moving Wednesday nights out of Evansville to Owensboro? Oh, no.
Kentucky. Now, let me get down here just a little bit.
Oh,
more
man,
and
hard to
see if
stay
I can
mad,
get
though,
you
when we
just
got
a-
old
Wait a minute.
Sylvia
Talking
on
about getting
screen.
a little bit lower to me, Lance Russell. I stand a lot taller than you do, and you might be nice to remind people of that. That's part of your job. The part of my job is the part I'm going to be doing in Owensboro, and I'm going to see it's done beautiful. You know, Jared, I know you said, hey, I'm outsmarting everybody. I'm paying all these big dollars to be able to get Fuller taken out of the play. Well, I'm
Air
out of the play,
conditioning.
but it wasn't after we won the match. But I'm going to stay a little step further than that. I got a few dollars too, baby. I ain't been sitting back not saving my money, and I spend it well. Because I'm going to
Just
see
got
Ron
just a
Goldberg
plain stick.
come in there partners with my cousin, my family, Jimmy Golden, in Owensboro. I'll be there with an ugly stick myself, and I'm going to promise you something, folks. You ain't gonna see no more wheelchairs till you see the wheelchair of Bill Dundee or you see that of Jeff Jarrett. And I'm gonna promise you, you're gonna be seeing it real soon. Get me out of here. Take this thing, Jimmy. Take me over here.
Well, Jimmy Golden will be there with a stomper.
I have never bought anybody that would stoop so low.
The Stomper?
As far as to go and take a man's leg and wrap it around a corner post.
Best
put the
blackberry
figure four
moonrise.
on it,
No,
when
today
the
actually I'm
belly's
smoking the
done
last of
and
this
referee tells
Gorilla
you to
Glue.
lose and hang on to it till a man's crippled in a wheelchair like that. What kind of man, Bill Dundee, are you in the first place?
I had to take a break from the
You got when you're
moonwalks.
the partner, me and the Mongolian Stomper is going to take you in Owensboro, boys, and we're going to clean
It's
house.
really
We're gonna
harsh.
make
I
sure
need
that we make
to
up
just
for
get a
it.
vape,
Just
to be
Wednesday
honest.
night, air-conditioned Sports Center. Championship Wrestling is coming.
Like, just get 2 different indica vapes and then just use them till they're gone.
Match from Memphis, Tennessee, 226 pounds on the right.
Young and Raper
Going against him with
squaring off in the ring.
Bruno in his corner from Little Rock, Arkansas, now wrestling out of Little Rock, Arkansas, 245 pounds. Gorgeous Gary Young. One fall, 15-minute time limit. Frank Laurel, the referee.
Can't do better than that.
Well, downtown Bruno out here in his jumpsuit with his name stenciled across the side, the front of it.
Very perceptive today.
Nice haircut, Bruno.
Hey. You like that, Lancer? This is a
Right,
style
bro.
haircut, Steve, because I am the true superstar of professional wrestling. You know, I've always had the stylish hair and the jumpsuits, and I've always had the dark black skin because I am the superstar. I've always been superstar downtown Bruno. That's the way it's always been,
Like,
Lance Russell. Your mama says it be
Couldn't
that
you
way sometimes.
thought he would
We've got a match
use
in the
something
ring,
else
but
for his work
normally
name,
I
you
would
know?
want to hear your
Like, he could be
comments about
anything. He
that
could have been like
challenge from,
Ken,
Bill Dundee,
you know,
who
Starshine or
was
something.
attended.
It's just like, yeah, I'll keep my shoot name.
He's a little short punk from Australia. He don't deserve downtown Bruno even to mention his name. Look at that. Gary Young, once again, the winner.
Boy, he was coming off those ropes and went more than halfway across the ring in the air. When he landed on Ken Raper, it was all over. 50 seconds the time.
Well, here comes.
I think we talked about it already last week, but like, speaking of Bruno getting bullied, I remember in the Sean Waltman saying that they used to tell downtown Bruno that like he needed to cut these promos for a big pay-per-view or whatever, and they would have him do it, but then like the camera people weren't even recording it. I just thought that's such a dick move.
seen a lot of long faces.
Lance should show patience to Robert Fuller. He's stuck in a wheelchair.
So I get everybody's attention just a minute. Guys, I bought everybody a little something. And I'll take real quick, not much of program here, to give them out. First of all, Gary. How do you like it, son? That's for you. Gorgeous Gary. The gorgeous one.
Wow, what a nice road. Jerry Jarrett made everyone reimburse him for these gifts.
Now listen, Phil. While I'm handing out the other presents, I want you to be looking at that, son. Check out what that is right there. That's going to make you feel pretty good. Roll the top of them on David's barn there, Lance. Man. Thank you. I've been holding that for you ever since you won that title. I'm so proud of you, man. I don't know what to say. I got more goodies. You got my ever-loving I got more goodies. I love it. For the prettiest girl in the state of Tennessee.
Prettiest girl in the state of Tennessee, Sylvia.
Not Georgia Peach. I'm talking about Sylvia. That's for you right there.
Woo! Oh my Lord, it's a real diamond. Oh boy. Okay, I wonder what Brickhouse is gonna get. Last time they gave him a watermelon. A Rolex. He got that from Uncle Elmer.
Some more. I'll tell you, you figured I was going to come out here and whine like a Jarrett. You can forget that, because I don't do no whining, Lance Russell. I lay it down.
Uh-oh, what do you think it is?
That's what I got for you, son. Talking about that Jarrett and Dundee. Listen, I got you a bunch of Royal Crown with that too, boy.
I got you a bunch of Royal Crown.
What a day, is it not? What a day of presents. You appreciate it? I appreciate it, man. I don't believe it.
Let me tell you something right now. Each week you done came out here and embarrassed me and degraded me. Every time I turn around, you coming out here getting your kicks off, bringing something out there like that. Ridiculous me. Let me tell you something right now. I have had it.
I couldn't tell.
Coming out there me. Let me tell you something.
I appreciate that too, boy. Jarrett and Dundee. Listen, I got you a bunch of Royal Crown with that too, boy. How about that?
Yeah, I don't feel like they did a very good job of showing us what it is.
I got you a bunch of Royal Crown with that too, boy. How about that? It's a heck of a day, is it not? What a day of presents.
Yeah, I can't really tell.
I appreciate it, man. I don't believe it. Pick it up there. Look, you drop it, man.
Let me tell you something right now. Each week you done came out here and embarrassed me and degraded me.
What did Robert Fuller
you coming out here getting your
give
kicks off,
Brickhouse
bringing
Brown,
something out there like that.
1988?
Ridiculous me.
Ridiculous me.
Right now. I have had it. And let me tell you something else too right now. I ain't gonna call you on the phone. I ain't writing you no telegram. I'm telling you to your face right now. You low-life thinkers, no good, no happening. Quit! You wake up there. Hey, boy, get your butt over here. Get your butt over here. Robert, you're hurt now. You don't quit now. Nobody quit the stable. I got that boy's contract. You're hurt.
All it says on the Wikipedia is, Brickhouse in August 1988, which is right what we're watching, Brown got involved in a racially charged angle with Robert Fuller and the Stud Stable, wherein Fuller gave Brown a watermelon as a gift, then beat him with a leather strap, which I think we've already seen that. That was on the last show. Man, look at Sylvia.
Hey, you know what you can do with that tongue. Come on, Robert, listen here to me. Come on, Robert, what you laying?
Uh-oh. Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah, great, Robert. Take the stick and beat him up. It's already 3-on-1. Boy, you are a real sport, I'll tell you that.
Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me.
Will you call these guys off right now? You ought to have your leg hurting there.
Oh, Fuller's back in the wheelchair. Look at downtown Bruno trying not to get... He's got one eye on the exit, man. He's playing it perfect. Come on, where's... Yeah, there we go. Frank OEFD's out there with Frank Morrell.
Let's get out of here.
Thank God Frank Morrell was in the back.
Okay, got 2 or 3 announcements.
Lord knows Jerry Calhoun couldn't have come through in a moment like that.
Wrestling will be seen on
It's in questionable taste. Well, I mean, they're the bad guys.
At Sunday at 12:30 right here on Channel 7.
One would expect them to behave poorly.
Everybody, Sunday 12:30 right here on Channel 7 for Championship Wrestling. Sunday, September the 18th, Fort Knox, Kentucky at 4:30 at Sadowski's Fieldhouse. Championship Wrestling is coming into Sadowski Fieldhouse. On Thursday, September the 15th, Hopkinsville Wrestling is coming into Fort Knox, Kentucky at 4:30 at Sadowski's Fieldhouse. Championship Wrestling is coming into Sadowski Fieldhouse. On Thursday,
that was it. That's the
15th,
whole. That was the whole
Kentucky
pitch.
At the Convention Center, Western Kentucky State Fairground. Thursday, September the 8th at Paoli, Indiana. That'll be at the Junior and Senior High School. Now, Wednesday night, Owensboro Air Conditioned Sports Center.
I can't believe Wednesdays are in Owensboro. Doesn't that bum you guys out?
Bill Dundee going against Jimmy Golden and the Mongolian Stomper. Also, gorgeous Gary Young. Yes, the match is made against Brickhouse Hound and Brown.
Man, imagine how it would feel to be in Evansville.
As the Blue Knight has stepped up on the ring apron, followed by Rough and Ready.
Oh shit, talk about a dream team. Rough and Ready and the Blue Knight.
Their opponents, here they come right here, Scott Steiner, followed by Sean Baxter and the brand new wrestler in the territory,
Ray Odyssey.
Ray Odyssey. Now, as far as total weights go, on the Rough and Ready side, 648. On the other side of the ring, 672. So a slight weight advantage.
Man, I just can't believe it though, man. Like, I know Evansville was like supposedly one of the worst stops on the circuit, but still. Down here at the air-conditioned Sports Center.
And the Blue Knight out of parts unknown, wrestling under the mask. Sean Baxter out of Pensacola, Florida. Fine young
Must have been a hot summer.
We've seen him in here since, for the last few months. He was good
Man,
when he
what a
came in
dream
here, and
match.
He has developed into an even better wrestler.
Rough and Ready and the Blue Knight.
When you think you've seen it all from Robert Fuller, man,
Isn't it the truth?
he just pops himself with ignorance. Can't believe it. Good double elbow at that time.
Kip Winger.
Steiner, after the tag, came in, and he and Sean Baxter put Ruff down on the mat. Steiner out of Detroit. Ruff fired into the rope. Scott Steiner uses the forearm as he comes off the rope to put him down on the mat. Scott Steiner.
Man, I wonder if we ever got the dream match of the Steiners versus Rough and Ready. Okay, here's Ray Odyssey.
First look at Ray Odyssey in there, Dave.
Ray Odyssey is out of Surf City, USA.
Surf City, USA. Hell yeah.
Well, he sits down on the left arm. And Ruff has
Shut
had
your
that
mouth.
today. Rough one. Sean Baxter back in now. Good drop kick. He timed it well as Ruff was coming off the rope.
What was that?
Timed it well as Rupp.
Is he trying to, like,
Good drop kick. He timed it well as Rupp.
ravishing Rick Rude or something? What the hell? Weird.
Here's Brickhouse. Hey, I don't care what's going on. I don't care about that, man. You gonna listen to what I have to say right now. I got something on my mind. This has been boiling up for too long, and I'm sick and tired of it. And I need to be heard.
First and last look at Ray Odyssey. He becomes a Memphis legend.
We got a match and we got to show this.
Yes, sir, it's my personal problem. I'm not making an apology to nobody.
What a name, Ray Odyssey.
You die by. I'm not out here headed no Klein Tower, lads. I got something to say, and it needs to be heard right now. You can cut the tape if you want.
Crowd's just going fucking ape shit, man.
We're going to finish this match right in here. You can just wait. We'll talk to you after the...
Man, they get so into it. Even in this match with the fucking Blue Knight. Ooh, Oklahoma Stampede. Ooh, that's gotta be it. You ain't getting up from that shit. Yeah, Surfer Ray Odyssey. From Surf City, USA.
Okay, the official winners, Dave.
It's going to be Scott Steiner, Ray Odyssey, and John Baxter. You don't care who the winner is right now.
Look, Brick.
The only thing I
know
care
you're
about...
upset, but give us a break.
Upset ain't the word for it, man. Let me tell you something right now. Looking out for number one has always been a way of life for me, you understand? Son, let me tell you something, you lone, lanky, not needed, beady-eyed, liver lip, buck teeth, no good sucker.
Oh, wow. You rat soup eating honky motherfucker.
Cause let me tell you something, I ain't never claimed to be the biggest nor the baddest. But where I come from, out of the Palm Place projects in Miami, sucker, the big and the bad don't freak with me. And let me tell you something else.
Oh, man, that does... Yeah, UWF would be perfect for him.
I can be just as low.
We should watch that sometime.
Sadistic, and I can get downright nasty. You people know
Surfer Ray Odyssey.
Well, when you hang out with guys like that...
Hey, I ain't making no apologies for nothing I did, man. Because if I had the chance, I'd do it all over again, but only a little better. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Gary Young, homeboy, you don't know what you done got yourself into. Sucker!
Got yourself into.
No, I want to beat the coat of white off your body.
Oh, wow. Lance doesn't appreciate that racial charged threat.
Like ham on a fat Tennessee hog. You going down, sucker, first. And then I'm going to get that overbearing, obnoxious, tacky Phil Hickerson and take back what is rightfully mine. And then, Jimmy Young, if you want some, I'll get you too. And last but not least, I'm telling you right now, you low-life, lethargic, decrepit, no good, under-the-house sleeping, flea infested, mange-infested son of a dog. Robert Fuller.
Oh, wow.
What's wrong with you now? You wanted some, now you got to come it. And get it, boy. But you got to bring some to get some, Lance Russell.
Brickhouse, we don't make matches here. You know that.
Something right now, if you don't make a match with it, I'll take it out in the alley where I'm used to doing it anyway. I'll get it when you're in the parking lot, going to the building.
Don't make matches.
You better do something quick, man, because I tell you right now. Hey.
Can we get EFD out here, please? EFD.
Get Randy Hales out here.
The daddy was the last man to whoop me, and he told me it ain't hard to knock a good man down, but it's hard to keep him down. And I'm standing up right now.
He's greasy and passionate, true.
You get me a match, Randy.
Brickhouse is a great promo, I
We
think.
can't have fights all over the studio. We will chat. I'll go back. We'll change the card. You want a match with Gary Young?
Oh my God! Listen, can you believe the guy that's in? The second in command for Memphis Wrestling is saying we can't have brawls all over the studio. Come on, Randy Hales, what a maniac!
This week, I'll change the card right now. You got.
We can't have these brawls all over the studio.
Okay, Brick, we understand.
He's still going
Okay,
to.
right now we're going to take a look at a little video.
Oh yeah, sorry. This came up as a visibility block. I had to take the music out. I thought you still might want to see the video. It doesn't have quite the same, like, emotional resonance, though, you know. At the Showboat. Do you think Jedi Rich was at that show? Keith Eric, no, just now? That was Iceman King Parsons, I think. That's what the old airport board used to look like. That's kind of interesting. There he is in what is universally hailed as the greatest babyface versus babyface match. Jerry Lawler against the vastly underrated by the chat, Dirty Dutch Mantel. We're watching it, remember, from Evansville, so that really sucks that they moved the wrestling. Do you think they took it off the air, too? Yeah, it was Turn the Page by Bob Seger. We've watched it on stream, I think. Or no, we've seen the other one. Road to the Championship.
One fall, 15-minute time limit match in the ring at 215 pounds from Kentucky, Tommy King. And climbing up on the ring apron right now, he does hold the...
Well, I thought they said we were going to get to see the rock and roll RPMs.
289 pounds, Phil Hickerson. One fall, 15-minute time limit. Frank Morrell, the referee.
Showtime, and I think this one is a situation where Phil Hickerson is a vast favorite. Not just a heavy favorite, a vast favorite.
Okay. Whoa! I know there's a little double meaning there, but we'll just let it go at that. Because this ain't a good day. We might just tie you up and whip you or something. You know what I'm talking about? So this guy over here, what's his name? Tommy King or something?
That's his name.
Well, I reckon he's getting paid by some company or something. We're an advertiser on the site. You know what I'm talking about? Who does he think he is? The only advertiser we need in the stud stable is that belt right there. The CWA heavyweight champion. The #1 wrestler in the CWA. And you know, Jerry Lawler hasn't stepped in the ring with Phil Hickerson yet. Every time the AWA World Champion would come down to the CWA area, they'd always face the champion, and it was always Jerry Lawler. Well, now, Phil Hickerson's the CWA champion. Why is it that Jerry Lawler ain't defending that world title against him? I'm not denying nothing. Lawler is probably the greatest wrestler in the world today. He probably is. He is the king. I'll grant you that, Lancer, but I'm not saying anything. Phil Hickerson is a CWA champion, and maybe he might just have a good...
You think Phil Hickerson was a heavy drinker?
#1, baby. Look at that. He did the same thing to Lawler. Pull him up by the hair. Anytime he wants, brother.
Better baby than Steamboat. When did they have a baby face match?
Look, I show off nothing being downtown Bruno. That's something to say, brother, because it ain't nothing but a thing. Mama says it beats that way sometimes, Lancer.
Yeah, real nice. Nice haircut, Bruno.
You think Phil Hickerson really stacked up the Rats back in the day?
I got somebody that's looking for you, and that's Bill Dundee.
Cornette said Memphis was fantastic for Rats, by the way.
He's been falling off a tree all year and landing on his feet. You know what I'm talking about? If he was any shorter, you could sell him for a Cabbage Patch Australian punk. You know what I mean? They got a movie out now, this Crocodile Dundee. He says it's his cousin or something. I've heard him run his mouth about that. Well, brother, Crocodile Dundee.
Wonder how old Phil Hickerson was in 1988.
Australian Bill Dundee. You know what I'm talking about? I had a good friend of mine named George Barnes. He beat up Bill Dundee, and Bill Dundee cheated and sent him out of here. That was a long time ago. Well, see, I'm back, Bill. I'm back, and I'm going to get revenge on you for that. I'm going to get revenge on you just for being Bill Dundee, because you are a punk. You see these teeth, Lance Russell, they're all messed up. You know who done it? Bill Dundee done it. He knocked my teeth like this, busted out all the nerves. Now I was like an old grandma, like these people from Tennessee. You know what I mean? Bill Dundee and me, there's a long way back between me and him. There's a history. But see,
You're talking about the CWA champion.
He's addle-brained. He don't realize that downtown Bruno can do a lot more than just talk. You see what I did to them midgets?
Didn't discriminate. That's fair.
I'll do the same thing to Bill Dundee. He's like a midget woman.
I hate when they... that's one of my least favorite things, and they do it all the time here.
Take it. Will not do it.
Well, Lance. Okay, baby. Hear that, Lance? That's for me. I love it. I love it. I love Phil. I love him so much. The greatest wrestler in the world today, baby. CWA champion. All right, baby. Do it, Phil. Here we go.
CWA champion.
Like Jackson, Tennessee, baby. Up I-40.
Guess 35.
This is going to be the
I'm sure it's lower than what I'm imagining.
I hear
Oh, he was 42 here?
it. Absolutely.
Yeah, I would think he was a little bit older than that. So, okay. So I'm 4 years older than right now as Phil Hickerson is here.
Contract to be glad to have you signed during the hockey match to get into it. Yeah, what was the time on that?
I'm really staring down the barrel of death
Time on it
here,
was 3
guys.
minutes, 11 seconds, and it was all Hickerson. As you said, he could have beat him much earlier.
Could have almost been 11 seconds. Timeout.
I won't be able to live stream from the nursing home, unfortunately.
Okay, you got the big news a little earlier, starting next Wednesday night and every Wednesday, at least through the entire summertime, right there in the air-conditioned Sports Center, Owensboro, Kentucky. Championship Wrestling is going to be with you on a weekly basis. And, brother, what a card and a main event they've got for this coming Wednesday night. Jeff Jarrett, the superstar Bill Dundee, will be
Lance
going
Russell,
against
108.
Jimmy
He did live
Golden
to
and
be
the
pretty old, I
Mongolian
think.
Stomper.
That's right, Lance. And Bill, the last time we stepped in the ring against Robert
Phil
Fuller and Jimmy
Hickerson.
Golden, I guess you could say we were underdogs. But you know what happened, Robert Fuller, and I guarantee you know what happened.
Oh, boy,
This
Bill
week
Dundee's
it's not gonna
back.
be no different story. Myself and Bill going in the ring against Mongolian Stomper. He brought in a new partner. I don't know much about him, but I've heard he's big and bad.
Oh, yeah.
But with a partner like Bill, I guarantee we can take him out.
We're going to try
Mongolian
to where the
Stomper.
building's nice and cool. It's air conditioned. And that's going to be when you're sitting up in the seats and in the bleachers.
Listen to Bill Dundee, man. He's dropping the address of the venue. He's reaffirming the fact that it's air
But
conditioned.
in the middle of the ring, Fuller ain't going to get no different. It's going to be hot and it's going to be heavy. The only difference is this week, you're going to have that stupid little nurse or whatever it is push you down there. You're going
You
to wreck
stupid
from
nurse.
inside in that wheelchair. Wrong, brother. If she shoves you down near that ring, we're coming out. One of you's going to take the girl out, and I'm taking you. It doesn't matter which one gets there first. We punching both you like that. Then we're rolling back in that ring. We're putting the figure 4 on you, Golden, because you got the same type legs, them long, lean ones. And we're going to break your leg, then the Mongolian Stomper. We're not selling you short, brother. You got a worldwide reputation.
Man, the
You're big
Stomper.
and you're bad, and them size 14 boots have stomped a lot of people into the canvas. Well, in that nice air-conditioned building in Owensboro, brother, you're not stomping.
Nice
us.
air-conditioned
We're taking you out,
building.
boy. Thank you.
Looking forward to that one. Plus the fact, let me tell you, it's been booked right
What a
there at
professional
Owensboro at the
Bill
Sports
Dundee
Center.
is, though, for
Gorgeous
real.
Gary Young and former stable member Brickhouse Brown will be settling.
He got
a
everything
major
he
league
needed to
dispute
get
that you
over,
saw just a little bit
reaffirmed
earlier in
everything
this
at the
program.
end.
Wednesday
Great
night,
presentation.
Owensboro Sports Center, looking forward to it.
All right, about ready to go with an expiration of time match here.
Look at them coming in right here, son of a gun. It's been a while since we've seen them.
Oh, there they are, boys.
Here's a team that's held
The original rock and roll tag team.
There's a tag team, too. That's
Oh no, they're up against Bill Dundee and Jeff Jarrett. Rip.
You better believe it.
Damn.
Match to the expiration of time, introducing at a total
Man.
of 54 pounds out of Atlanta, Georgia, the rock and roll RPMs, Mike Davis and Tommy Lane, and going against them at a total of 422 from Hendersonville, Tennessee, Jeff Jarrett, and from Australia.
They really look forward to sitting in the air conditioning. I mean, it must be a real big selling point.
Bell time, and we're off and running right now with Jeff Jarrett starting out against Mike Davis. Mike is the larger of the two. Tommy Lane trimmed down a little since the last time we saw him, Davey.
Yes, he has. He's lost just a little bit of weight. I think Mike put on a little bit. The total weight comes out just about the same as it was.
Yeah.
Both of them fine athletes. We have to give them that. They've done things from time to time that we have not cared for. A lot of them. Yes. They can wrestle, and they've been together a long time. I was just thinking before the match, who would be the favorites in this one if you had to handicap it? I'm not sure there would be favorites. I think maybe this one's even. You got Billy and Jeff, who are great wrestlers. They haven't been together.
Does anyone else know there was a tag team? They were much later than the original rock and roll tag team.
Doing a fine job on Tommy Lane right now. Makes the tag. Jeff Jarrett coming in.
Recognizing we've got 4 good athletes, in my own mind, I think I would have to establish the RPMs maybe with a little edge on it because of that.
Oh, give me a break, Lance Russell.
Billy and Jeff have certainly not had that much experience together.
Oh.
Holds on and dumps Jeff Jarrett down, bounced his head off the mat down there, which is more hard.
Uh-oh, here we go. Maniac Mike's in there.
Deceiving when we say off the mat.
Oh, no, no.
Mike Davis just found out how hard it was.
Indeed, he bounced off the mat real hard. Jeff Jarrett
Man, and we get to see Dundee wrestle.
Bill Dundee. Dundee caught him with a right fist just for good measure as he was coming through the rope.
Rocky and Rance.
Dropped his feet out from under, and Davis, good move by Davis. You gotta give him credit. He immediately grabbed the ropes and pulled himself half under the ropes, knowing that the referee would make Dundee.
That's what Scott Steiner said to Lance Russell earlier. Let me tell you something, Lance.
Pull on them right now. They've got a guy in there on the other side in Dundee who has already pulled it a long time ago. No question about that.
Some of it he invented, I think. Yeah. There's a move right there as he stomps Mike Davis's hand.
Man, we got to see Jerry Lawler against Keith Eric. The return of the RPMs. Could see Bill Dundee wrestle.
He pulled his hands away and stomped Davis. Tommy Lane in there now. Jeff Jarrett in after the tag. Jeff with a bar on the left arm. Tommy Lane.
We got to see Scott Steiner count out $5,000 in $100 bills.
Jeff ends up with the advantage on the move by Tommy Lane.
Tommy swung him over the hip, but Jeff just held on to it, and he took Tommy right back over again. Still comes up with the armbar on Tommy Lane of the Rock and Roll RPM. Lance Russell and Dave Brown.
Was the ECW arena air conditioned back in the day?
Going against Bill Dundee and Jeff Jarrett, and Billy just missed Tommy Lane and smashed the mat with his fist.
Mistake for Bill.
Even someone like Bill Dundee cannot make a mistake against the original Rock and Roll tag team.
Here's Tommy Lane coming back in. He grabs Dundee. Got him by the hair, but he rammed his head into the turnbuckle. Frank Morrell trying to back him out of the corner. There's Mike Davis.
Where's Jerry Calhoun?
Dundee's head rammed into
Come on. Look, Frank Morrell doesn't know whether to shit or run rabbits. He's got no idea what's happening in the ring.
Jeff Jarrett steps back outside. And it's Mike Davis and Dundee, not for long. Boy, the Rock and Roll RPMs, I remember from the last time that I saw him.
Dundee. He should kip
I was
up.
going to say the RPMs tag out very quickly. We've got everybody in there. Now, look out, Dundee and Tommy Lane down here on the floor. In the ring, it's Mike Davis and Jeff Jarrett. Look out, Bill behind.
Heard a lot of stories, yeah. I feel like I had to, but I wasn't for sure.
From behind.
Tagged him with that stare. Now they're picking away on Dundee.
Oh my God.
Here comes Jeff Jarrett over. Slams Tommy
I can't believe we just got to see the Rock and Roll RPMs again. I had completely figured they were never coming back. Whoa!
Out of it they go. The RPMs led by downtown.
Frank Morrell. Crooked ref.
Referee Frank Morrell. He came by and
Look how excited he is. Hey, look, I did it for you, boys.
For Bruno coming in and hitting Bill in the back of the head with that chair. So the winners are going to be Bill Dundee and Jeff Jarrett.
Well, good. I'm glad. We got to see the RPMs again. They stayed strong. They kept their heat.
Nailed him on that chair right in the head. Then he and Tommy Lane started stomping away down there on the floor on Dundee. But believe me, they have not heard all there is to that story. Right. We're going to take time out. We'll be back in just a moment.
Man.
All day we'd end up playing around with murder, explosion, everything else. Huh?
Murder explosion.
With murder, explosion, everything else. Huh?
After Bruno came in with that
What's
chair,
murder
and,
explosion?
everybody was into it.
Bill
there,
loves
and,
the
finally
people.
Frank Morrell disqualified the RPMs for outside interference.
I like
And,
him just in general, but I do like him better, though, as a
We'll
heel.
recap and some of the things that happened, but you know one thing.
Bill Dundee was
I tell
king
you,
of the rats.
Everybody around professional
No
wrestling
AC, but Gordy was
recognizes
there.
when they see a world-class athlete, and that's no pun intended. I'm talking about, I don't care whether you're rooting for his opponent or not, you recognize that Kerry Von Erich
is some kind of athlete. Let's take a look at this video on him. This is some specimen, isn't he?
Boy, I tell you, some kind of athlete. No doubt about it.
Thanks, WWE, for being a copyright
Well, our
trolls.
opening match today, we had Billy Travis in here. Billy got himself a good win. Billy always comes ready to wrestle. Today was no exception. A little under 2 minutes.
I've been to the arena, but I don't. When I went there, I don't remember if it was air conditioned, but it definitely wasn't an issue because hardly anybody was like in there. It was a pretty small crowd.
Gary came off the top rope.
It was like long after ECW was gone.
We both knew that I think that Ken wasn't going to
Sir
get up
William.
until after the 3 count. So Gary Young gets the victory. Then it was a 6-man tag team match. Our first look at Ray Odyssey. Ray was teamed with Scott Steiner and Sean Baxter. They made a very fine looking tag team.
Baxter and Ray Odyssey would look okay together as a tag team.
Against Tommy King. Well, Hickerson apparently took a nasty pill before he came in here today, and he was not pleasant to be around the whole day. And when he got in the ring, he wasted no time in defeating Tommy King. Well, I say he wasted no time. He did. He wasted a lot of time in defeating Tommy King. He could have beat him very quickly, but he refused to pin him. He picked him up.
Kept picking him up, picking him up, picking him up. Just would not go for the 1, 2, 3 and 1. He obviously had him beat.
Indeed, and he finally...
See, that was like a minute and a half. Well, I was trying to remember it the other day. I was talking about it, and I said it was in February of 06, but it was actually in February of 07. It was the first King of Trios tournament in Chikara.
After about 3 minutes of that, he did go for the pin. He was telling Downtown Bruno.
I think that's the last live wrestling show that I've been to that I can remember.
Mike Davis and Tommy Lane back in here. We said during the match, don't necessarily like everything they do, but you got to respect them as fine wrestlers. Rock and Roll RPM's Tommy Lane and Mike Davis coming in to go against Bill Dundee and Jeff Jarrett. Also mighty fine wrestlers, and Dundee and
I think
Jarrett
so.
ended up
Although I
getting
almost went to
victory
the
on it because Downtown
Extreme
Bruno jumped Bill
Dwarfinators.
Dundee from behind, and when the chair hit, referee Frank Burrell said,
Who's
"That's
booking
it,
the
I'm gonna
venue now? I don't know.
disqualify Rock and Roll
AEW
RPM
just
for
did a
outside interference." So the victory
residency
goes to
there for
Bill
a minute.
Dundee and Jeff Jarrett. The time on that fall, 4 minutes, 29 seconds.
That was 20
and as you
years
said,
ago, Cody
there's
Turbo.
no way we're going to be able to get him back in here for a second fall.
No.
House of
and
Hardcore.
I also said that is not all of that story. And we'll be hearing the rest of that. We got to get out of here. Son of a Gun looking for you next week. And for Dave Brown, this is Lance Russell saying bye-bye, everybody.
All right. Well, another successful day of getting high and watching old school wrestling. If you're just here for the wrestling, I'll be back on Tuesday to continue AWF. And then Friday we'll be back to pick up where we left off in Memphis. But tomorrow is Boyd Watch. Should be exciting. Monday, I think we're going to do another installment of Eric McHenry. And then Tuesday will be AWF Wrestling. And then Wednesday, oh gosh, I don't even know. Because we're done with Kings now. So Wednesday's like a wide open space. I wish I could, man. I stream as long as I can. But I don't know. I'll figure something out for Wednesday. We'll talk about it next week. But I'll be back tomorrow for Boyd Watch. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see you soon.